deals behind closed doors, promises broken. In their income source, hidden agendas run the grand parade. In the circus, choose a masquerade. Believe me, I wouldn't lie. I've been given money, power, and fame to keep you in line. Television screens bright and loud, sell your dreams, make you proud. Pop the bubble, see the cage you're in. Start the revolution, let the truth begin. Wake up, defeated lies. Control the media's got you hypnotized. Trust authority, they'll take your soul. Break the chains, find your own control. Wake up.
What's up, bitches?
Is that your opening line? What's up,
Yes.
bitches? That's that.
Nice.
Very nice.
So,
By the
I'm
way,
here
there,
with- yeah.
my chat, by the way, is saying that you sound robotic, a little robotic.
Oh my
Voice
God.
changer cat, robotic and fake. That's what they're stating. That's 2 people already that are questioning that. You don't sound robotic at all to me. I don't know what they're talking about.
Holy balls.
So I don't know if you have like a voice changer on
Maybe-
there. Or something.
Is this better? People in the chat?
Yeah, people in the chat kind of.
No?
Um,
I don't know.
I don't know
to
what they're talking about.
say.
You sound fine to me, but
Yeah, I think
maybe.
everybody sounds good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
We're good to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
All right. So
Okay.
let's just, whatever. Being a robot is kind of cool.
No, it's not. You're soulless. You think being soulless is cool?
Yes. Okay. So we're going to talk about Disney and like what we think the hidden manipulation agenda is in some of the movies, the ones that we both know. So we're just going to like pull it out of our ass because like, because it's fun.
It is fun.
Because it's fun.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so I put them in order of when they were released. So we're going to start with Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Oh boy. Okay.
What do you think the mind control was for that one?
Well, first off, definitely a mind control of trusting strangers, especially strangers that look like little old ladies in all black, where she appears at the outside of her window and says, "Hey, little one, I have an apple for you." And without question, Snow White just bites into it. What kind of retardation is that?
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's not
Come on,
start
Kat.
hard R in the beginning.
Oh,
of the podcast.
sorry. What kind of mentally challenged person is that, Kat?
Okay,
Come on.
well, I don't think it was like, hey, take apples from people. I think it was more like the biblical don't take the apple from the snake.
Sure. Yeah,
You
if you
know?
want to go it that way.
And
I'm just
also
saying,
like don't talk to strangers, even if they look cute.
well, that definitely was not a cute stranger. That's the thing. I was just like, what are you doing,
Yeah.
Snow White? Are you dumb? But I get you there. Yeah, it is the metaphorical of Eve in the garden, right?
Yeah.
Like definitely how Satan tempts Eve to bite the fruit of knowledge. Eve
Yes.
goes ahead and does that. Snow White was mirroring that. So I get you there. But I'm just thinking like this little old lady just looks absolutely disgusting. Similar to the serpent, right? It's a serpent. Who would believe a talking snake? That's
Yeah.
kind of, it's kind of in that realm. But yeah, go on.
Okay, what do you think about it teaches you to be scared of the poor and the helpless?
Well, okay, let me ask you an honest question. Be honest with me, okay? Don't lie. So let's say you go to a convenience store and you see some homeless people begging for money. Do you purposely, just be honest, do you purposely like park on the other side just to avoid the homeless people that are asking for money? Or do you don't mind like passing them?
Well, I did work in like trafficking and stuff like that, so I do know like if there's a bunch of them, you stay the hell away because they could like attack you and push you into like a van or something like that.
Right.
Like you don't want, especially as a woman, you don't want to be anywhere near men that you don't know in public or anywhere.
Okay.
So
Right.
for me, I usually stay away. I like a beeline away. If they try to come up to me, like okay, in my opinion, if you're coming up to a woman, especially a woman with kids, it's even more dangerous to ask for help or advice or money. Like you're a red flag.
Definitely.
If you ask another man You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
you do
true.
not put somebody in danger. So, like, that's a red flag. But if they completely, like, if I see that they're going out of their way to, like, not look at me, not come near me, and, you know, give me space with my kid and stuff like that, I will give, like, you know, them some money or whatever.
Yeah, I got you there. By the way, they're
Okay,
still
yeah.
talking about, dude, they're still talking about about you being a robot. Hold on real quick. Let me just hear the live. I don't know what they're talking about. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, you do sound like a robot, man.
Well,
You do
they said
sound
I
like
look good on my side, so do you think it could be like a setting you got?
like a setting to where my guests sound like robots. I've never heard that, but dude, okay, let me get back into the stream. Hopefully that fix it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'll be back real quick. Okay. Already. Hold on. Oh shit. Did I end my stream? I ended my stream by accident. Oh fuck. Hold on. Let me get back in there. Okay, no, I'm good. All right, I'm gonna exit out on your end.
Let's see what. Yeah, I do sound like a robot on his stream. Hopefully he can fix it. Do do do. All right, if anyone is in my chat, can you tell me if I sound like a robot? Because I do on Jake's.
Okay.
Do
Go
I
ahead.
sound like a robot?
Hopefully not. Okay, guys, there you go. Hopefully she doesn't sound like a robot anymore. Hopefully. Hold on, let me hear it.
I don't know. What? Why are you? What do you mean laughing my ass off? I still sound like a robot?
Yeah,
I
she
sound
does. Really? Hold on, let me hear it. Keep talking, Kat. Keep talking.
la da 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 da. What's going on in my robot voice? What's a song I could sing? La da da dee da 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 da. La da da dee da 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 da. Look, they said they'll get used to it. Look.
Yo, you do sound like a robot still. I don't know what the problem is. I have no idea. I don't sound like a robot though. You do.
I don't know.
I don't know.
In my stream, it sounds normal. So,
okay, let me
you
look
know,
at yours.
people have the option to hear me in a robot tone or in a human tone. And
Good point.
look, like that female AI voice people use to read stuff, but on a higher pitch, cartoonish, more cartoonish than Disney.
Yeah, I just checked it right now. You sound perfect on your end, on your stream, but on my stream, you sound like a robot. I don't know why. I legitimately don't know why. That's never happened before.
Why don't you stream through StreamYard?
I'm streaming through StreamYard.
Oh.
We're both doing it through StreamYard. Should be fine, but I don't know why you sound like a robot. So, audio echo cancellation, but I think that's on my end.
Yeah.
Like I'm literally just mimicking your. Okay, I don't know where she went. Hold on. Cat. Okay.
I
You
don't
there?
know. Okay. Yes.
All right. Let me know if she still sounds like a robot. Dude, they're saying she sounds like a female AI voice people used in real stuff, but on a higher pitch. Yeah, you do sound like a higher pitch. It's more cartoonish than Disney. I can handle it. So people are saying they can handle it.
Okay, you know what, guys? It is what it is. Robots are cool.
Okay.
We like robots. They're fun.
She still sounds odd. Okay. Damn, dude, I have no idea how this is happening. All right, I'm going to exit one more time. Just one more time. I'm going to exit and come back, and hopefully that fixes it. Hopefully.
I do not have auto tune, and if I sound good on my stream, is Jake. Yes, we will pray for Jake and his stream to sound better so that we can continue. La da dee da 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 da. La da dee da 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 da.
Like a robot? Hold up. One last try.
Look, this is enough. It is what it is. It's just a fun.
Yeah, you still sound like a robot, bro. You still sound like. Hold on. Did you hear that? Look, this is you. Listen.
That's what it is. It's just a
Oh my God,
fun-
that's hilarious.
That's you sound like a chickmunk, bro. They're saying it's worse now.
No. Look, you guys, you should have just enjoyed it.
Yeah. I don't know. You sound perfectly fine to me. That's the weird part. I don't know how it's coming out live that way. I have no idea.
Yes, this was my real voice the whole time, you guys. So
That's what it was.
what are you gonna do?
We finally hear her real voice. That's
Look.
fucking hilarious.
Okay, look. We like helium. It's fun. Look, it's scary. Just be scared. I've been using a voice changer the whole time. You guys didn't notice until now. Look what I got away with.
Oh God. Okay.
Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's appropriate because we're talking about Disney.
Okay. All right. I couldn't fix it,
sound like a
guys. If you want to
chipmunk.
bear with
Disney.
it, or you can go to Cat's stream. Go to Cat's stream. And you can hear her clear for my
Look,
for my
it's your
audience.
preference, guys. Do you want to hear chipmunk cat or just regular chipmunk cat?
Yeah. There you go. Okay. So let's
Oh my God.
continue because we can't do anything about it at this point.
Oh, how do I do the Oompa Loompa theme song? How does that go?
What? The Oompa Loompa theme song.
Oompa Loompa doopity doo.
But that's like deeper voice, Cat. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I can't help you. Okay. Okay, back to Snow White. The other
Right.
thing that I think it teaches people is like, it teaches women that like your rich dude will just come. You don't have to do anything, just like keep living your life and he's gonna come and find you.
Yeah, that's
And
like
take
every
you.
single Disney movie, like especially in the past, right? Cinderella was the same exact thing, you know?
Yes. We'll get there.
Uh,
Don't jump ahead.
Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, go on, Kat.
Okay. Yeah. So I think but I think like Snow White's probably like the tamest one. You know, she's very what's it called? Domesticated. She's like
Sure.
cooking and cleaning and she's taking care of the little people, which is kind of could be like children or whatever.
Yeah, and she broke into their house. That's another thing.
Okay, so it teaches you that like, you know, if you
What-
need something, just break in.
Yeah, like if an attractive woman breaks into your home, you should, I guess, sing songs about her or something. That's what the dwarves did. Like, what the hell? It's like,
Yes.
it's like, what the hell? Like, I would have been shocked. I'm like, what the hell is this giant in my home? She's like huge, right?
Mm.
Yeah, Flow State's saying she's crackly as fuck. Okay.
You know what? Flow State, deal with it.
There you go. Flow State. Sorry.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Okay.
Yeah. All right. So the next one's Pinocchio. There's no females in there.
Oh, okay. Pinocchio.
I don't know. Like, what do you guys think? What does Pinocchio teach people who watched it?
So Pinocchio is an interesting one. I always think back on Pinocchio when it comes to like Jordan Peterson because he did use that
Yeah,
a lot, like in his examples. Pinocchio is like going into the belly of the whale, right? He would say that
Yeah.
a lot to like
Mhm.
save the father, and bring him back to the world, saving your dad. Like that's kind of like the messaging there. So I think Pinocchio was a good one though, because it did have to do a lot with lying. Of course, his nose would fucking grow. I think Pinocchio had more of a positive messaging, but I'd probably have to like look back on Pinocchio to really break it down if there was any real manipulation on there. Because they
Yeah.
talked about conscience, right? Jiminy
Yeah.
Cricket was the conscience of Pinocchio.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't see too much on Pinocchio other than it seems like black magic and he's a puppet that talks, and that's just weird.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it
Yeah.
was more like, it was a very tame one. It was just like about um honesty, integrity, and whatever, like super crap like that. It didn't have like anything too sinister that I picked up on.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
But
I'll
we're
say
still early. We're still
we are
early
still
in
early.
Disney.
We got a lot to cover, but
Yeah.
Ghost says Pinocchio had game. Women liked him lying. Women liked him lying. He had
Well, I
game.
mean, if it gets bigger when you lie.
Oh shit. Okay. None of that. None of that. Flow State says clean your room, lobster. That's a good one here. Palpatine says real quick, this is a good one. Pinocchio is base, lying is bad, creepy dudes with islands are bad, and relationships between father and sons can't be overcome. I think he meant can be overcome. Not too sure what he means on that. Oh wait, hold on. Creepy dudes with islands. Yeah, he's making a PDF file joke. Got it. Epstein Island is Pinocchio. Okay.
God.
All right. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that to relate it to Epstein Island, but I got it there. Okay, got it.
Beautiful.
Beautiful
Okay,
on Pinocchio.
The next is Fantasia. That's just about drugs. So we're moving on.
Oh yeah, Fantasia. That was like in the early 2000s, wasn't it? That one's
Fantasia was 1940.
Oh shit. Well, didn't they make a remake in like 2000?
I think they just added more animation and color and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. My bad. Got you there.
And then we have Dumbo, 1941. It's
Dumbo.
about if you're ugly, you're gonna have some life challenges. The most important thing is how hot you are.
Dude. Oh my. By the way, didn't they have like a lot of what do you call it? Like racist undertones in Dumbo? Wasn't the crows all like had black accents and shit like that?
I mean, there's a ton of racist crap in Disney stuff, especially the early days.
Oh yeah, it
before
was fun
became
though.
woke.
Yeah, true.
Okay, then we got Bambi. Bambi is all about trauma.
Hmm.
Because like MK Ultra stuff, if you
Right.
traumatize someone right after, they're going to be the most susceptible to any sort of like mind control.
Hmm.
So that's why a lot of Disney movies, it starts off with extreme trauma, and then they
Sure.
can give you whatever message that they want to give you.
Okay, I get you there. So, okay, going back to what was the example? Dumbo, right?
Hmm.
Okay, what was Dumbo's trauma in that particular?
I don't remember Dumbo, but I think like he got thrown into the circus, so
The
he
circus,
lost his
right?
family and all this
Yeah.
crap.
That
then
was
he
the
just-
trauma
Yeah, and he was
Okay.
humiliated and made fun of and alone and blah blah
for
blah.
his big ears,
Yes.
and then he could fly.
Yes, and
That
then
was
he
like his
flew
tri-
away from it, which was probably like
Running
a
away from problems.
disassociation.
Okay, got you there, Kat. Got you there.
All right, so I got nothing for Bambi other than just traumatize the kids that watch it, and then
Well,
you know.
okay, let me get you one with Bambi.
Okay.
Okay, again, this is the drama, the I guess like villainizing villains here. Because who
Mhm.
was the villain in Bambi, if you remember?
People.
People, right?
Yeah.
The hunters. Hunters were the villains in Bambi, right?
Republicans.
Yes, there you go. Exactly. Which is ironic because the deer, we have hunting season. Deers cause a lot of like accidents, like car accidents, etc. here in the United States. So yeah, we do need to, as hunters do a great service to this country by going out there and hunting deers. And not only that, but deers taste really, really good too. It's really good meat to feed
Yes.
us as humans. And I think maybe nobody told Bambi. Maybe that's why Bambi was kind of sad. But in a way, if you really think about it, villainizing humans or villainizing hunters was kind of like a foreshadowing of today's society where, we have PETA saying that animals have like the same exact rights as human beings, which is fucking ridiculous, right?
If they
Or-
do that, we have to extend it to plants because we found
Yeah.
out plants communicate and plants remember people and plants respond to you when you come into a room.
Mhm.
Plants scream when you cut them. So then we can't eat anything if these idiots keep. And then the bugs too. Bugs obviously
Yep.
are more sentient than plants.
Yep. That's a
So
good
at this
point.
point, it's a death cult. That's all it is.
Yeah, yeah, it is a death cult. But yes, they do villainize humans, the hunters, to say that, you know, Bambi is sad that he lost his mom, right? It was his mom that got killed by the hunters. But in a way, it's just like if you feed that shit to children, children are gonna say, "Oh well, animals." Because if you notice, animals are always like the main characters with these Pixar's movies, etc., and they humanize animals as if animals are equal to human beings, and it kind of gives the message of saying like, well, us killing animals is a disservice and we have to get behind that. It kind of correlates with like the climate change and earth and the plants, and us as humans are just you know, depleting, like destroying the earth, destroying the animals. That's the messaging I think Bambi kind of sends in a way, especially when you're a young kid,
Yeah.
you know, villainizing hunters. Bad.
Yes. All men are bad and evil. Okay, now I'm just gonna skip ahead because I don't know any of the other ones because they were lame. Cinderella, 1950. This
Oh,
is a fun one. This is a good one.
okay.
Cinderella. Just be a passive bitch when with like a hard life, do your chores, and then eventually, if you're good of heart, your prince will come and take you when you
Right.
sneak out of the house to party at night to a club.
Yeah, it's true. And the golden slipper, right?
Yes.
The golden slipper.
So
Okay.
yeah, it basically teaches women just sneak out of your evil step parent, house at night and then go to the club and get drunk. And then you'll meet some rich dude and he will come and find you and save you from your crappy life.
And by the way, who are the ones that encourage Cinderella to go out and sneak out
The
over there?
rats.
The rats. You have the rats. And funny enough, they're rats, Cat. They're literal rats. Okay. That tells me it's poor people, right? People that
Oh
don't
my
have a whole
God.
lot of money.
Her poor friends
Her
came
poor
around.
friends. Her poor friends. Bad advice, right?
Oh
And
God,
then
yes.
and then on top of that, you have the fairy godmothers, right? The fairy godmothers that also encourage that get out of the house, disobey
Yes,
your
that spinster
yeah.
neighbor.
Yeah, her stepmother was abusive, that is true. Uh however, again, a lot of the main situation here is that Prince Charming is going to go out and save you from your hard life, etc. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of like, yeah, I mean, I get you there. The stepsisters were ugly. You know, they're supposed to be ugly stepsisters,
Yeah.
etc.
It
Right?
doesn't matter how hard your life is. If you're hot, someone who's rich will come and save you.
Yeah, essentially, that was Cinderella for you. Yeah, good point, man. Only 3 or 4s leave a piece of clothing behind.
Beautiful.
That is pretty good. That is pretty good. All right, but
Mhm.
okay, I got you there. Cinderella here. So I want to kind of let's venture off a little bit with Cinderella. Um, Prince Charming. Now he was a guy that had the glass slipper, right? The looks Maximing a footwear department. Okay, the glass slipper, Cat, right? Let's talk about the abuse here. The glass slipper. A lot of the step sisters wanted to fake it, right? Fake it to make it. The ugly step sisters
Yeah.
wanted to pretend like it was actually their slipper that got, left behind for Prince Charming, and they ended up lying and deceiving. Now, what's your take on? Because I think this is a kind of a truth here. When it comes to step parents, they tend
Yeah.
to not necessarily love
Oh, of course not.
stepchildren to
They
the
won't.
same degree as their actual children there, you know? So you could kind of make an argument that her kind of rebelling a little bit with the step parent was a positive
It
outlook
was
on
her.
there.
It was her father's fault. Yes.
Okay, good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I don't.
He shouldn't have died. It's his fault.
I was about to ask, like, what happened to her real dad? I don't even remember. Did he die?
I think he died. So basically, it's like it's a cautionary tale of if you love your kids, you will not remarry. The end.
Okay. That's a good point. That's a good point there. Old
Oh
Disney.
yeah,
Hold on,
it's when
real
ugly
quick.
people are all evil, hot women good. Yes.
Real quick. I got a good one right here. He says, "Wow,
Mhm.
went to Kat's channel to check her end of the stream, and now I don't know what voice I want to hear discussing this topic with Jake. We're discussing the impact of cartoons, so I'll stay."
Beautiful, beautiful.
Dude,
So,
honestly, your chipmunk voice is actually pretty appropriate for this fucking stream right here.
good. So like we're talking about Disney, and I should sound like a chipmunk. So it's
Alvin.
good.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Alvin the chipmunk.
Hmm.
There you go.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay. So now we're gonna move to Alice in Wonderland.
oh boy.
What
Okay.
does that teach the ladies?
Okay, Alice.
Do
Alice in
drugs.
No, well, because I was gonna say, wasn't Alice like in the beginning, she was just reading a book, minding her business. She sees the white rabbit, follows the white rabbit. For some reason, the rabbit is late to something, and we never find out what the white rabbit is late for at all.
Yeah.
She goes down the rabbit hole to a psychedelic drug dream of things. And that was kind of shocking. Now, at the end, it ended up just being a dream. However, yeah, that's psychedelic drugs for you. Like before
Mhm.
psychedelic drugs was ever fucking popular, Alice in Wonderland was actually already making a movie on it. Because Alice in Wonderland was what, 1940s, right? Or 50s?
51.
51. Okay. So it wasn't until like 10 years later when psychedelic drugs started fucking making its way into the public. The sexual revolution was getting more popular, drugs, sex, rock and roll, etc. So maybe in a way, I never thought of it that way, but it could have been a precursor to the 1970s. It's a story about women's logic. Come on, dude.
Yes.
Yeah. Happy non-birthday, Cat.
It's a story about self-discovery and encourages individuality, experimentation with drugs. First of all, before we go on, we should talk about how all of these have like original stories that are freaking terrifying. But we're not going to talk about like the original terrifying versions of them because
Right.
that's a rabbit hole that will take forever. Especially like Alice in Wonderland. I think there's like there's like the dark history of all of these stories, and you can look up like that from other people, and it's stuff I can't talk about on
Really?
the internet. Yeah, like they all come from like very sinister
Like what kind
stories.
of like sinister, like demonic stories from the Bible?
Yes.
Like what were we
Not
really?
not really biblical, but like demonic or like PDF type
Kyle?
stories. I think like yeah, they're all messed up. And of course
Holy
it's always
shit.
like, why did they pick these stories? And then there's like that conspiracy rabbit hole.
Well, Kat, I want to go through it now.
Well, I don't want to talk about that.
Come on. Now
on
it
the
sounds
internet.
good. What the hell? Educate me. I want to hear your thoughts on that.
Okay, well, I do not have that ready.
Okay. Fair enough.
So that would be like a lot. If somebody in the chat wants to find like a link to one of those, there's like a lot of TikToks where like
Oh, shit.
pick a random one.
Yeah.
I think like Alice in Wonderland or Peter Pan, like those are really, I think they have really messed up origin stories. And not just like the Brothers Grimm version, but like even before.
Really?
Anyways, so
The
speaking
messed
of
up
Peter
origin
Pan,
of Alice in Wonderland Part 1. Okay.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
you
like
look
a
it up.
whole podcast in and of itself, just one of those.
Holy shit. Okay.
They're
All right.
really, really crazy messed up.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. I didn't know Alice in Wonderland was that deep.
Oh yeah, these things are deep. And then if you go into the authors and like the messed up stuff the authors did and the other books that the authors wrote about, like that's another rabbit hole.
So the authors were like doing fucking crazy shit too when they were writing this shit?
Yes.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah. So what do you think about Peter Pan?
Oh, okay. Okay, so what's the messaging there? Not necessarily specifically like on women, but I think Peter Pan is definitely a dark horse for men, especially men that are attached to their mothers. And I'll tell you why here.
Peter Pan
Uh,
doesn't have a family.
no, he doesn't. But here's the
Yeah.
point on here. Peter Pan is known for being he's the adult that wants to be a child forever, right? That's
Mhm.
kind of like the concept of it. In psychology, there's something called the Peter Pan syndrome, to which it's young males that live with their parents, specifically the mother, that the mother caters to the young boy so much and raises the young boy to make sure that the young boy is always reliant on her, especially if the father is not in the household. Women tend to want to replace their husband with their sons, right? In a sense, the mother is treating the son as if you are now my new husband, right?
Yeah, the
Uh, ta-
devouring mother.
yes, the devouring mother. Now this leads into the Peter Pan syndrome that it's talked about this in psychology, where the young boy doesn't want to leave the nest because he's so attached to the mother that leaving the nest would find himself in a threatening situation, right? It goes back to young men that say, well, I live with my mom. I need to take care of my mom. She has health issues. I need to always be there to take care of her, XYZ. This is a common thing that you see with young boys that don't want to cut the umbilical cord. Is that what you call it? Right?
Yes.
Yeah. And they're afraid to sway away from mama, right? Mama is the queen, and we always want to attach themselves to mom. Now, this is a turnoff to women that are looking for partners that they want to be taken cared for by a man. So this is kind of like the friction between the Peter Pan syndrome, where a young boy is always catered for his mother, and in a result of that cannot find a good woman or a woman to take care of, right? He's always taking care of mama. He cares so much about mama. He loves mama. And in a sense, he can't get away from that. He doesn't want to grow up, get out of the nest, which cat is ironic because it speaks a lot about that in the Bible. Abraham, I believe, lived 80 something years with his dad. Didn't want to leave the household until God told him to get the fuck out, and he did. And of course, we know Abraham is a very success story within the Bible stories, right? I believe it was Abraham, yeah. Farney could probably correct me on that if that's the case. But the whole point of that story is it's never too late to leave the nest. God wants you to leave out of there.
Yes, this is true.
Can you read that right here? What the fuck? What do you say?
I suffer from Peter Pan syndrome. I'm 30, 6'2". I have a part-time job, basically a bum, but I get good kitty though. I'm good. I don't need a wife.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. It's Peter Pan syndrome. 30 years old, 6'2". And he's like, nah, fuck it. I'm going to be with my mama. Take the ladies home when mama goes to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the interesting part about that is whenever a woman is married to a weak man that she can boss around, or who's not very successful and she feels like she could have done better or she's better than him,
right?
She will then force her son to take his place emotionally. And then she will chase away any woman that comes around and make her life miserable. Not only that, but the boy, when he grows up, he'll never be able to emotionally take care of any woman but his mother, because a man can only invest in one woman.
Yeah.
Emotionally.
That's 100% correct. 100%. Now it's funny because if you look at a lot of these, and I think I spoke about this on one of the streams, vaguely about rappers, so going back to, for example, what's the one that pissed on chicks? Was it R. Kelly? I believe it was R. Kelly, right? So R. Kelly obviously has a very weird history on when it comes to women. He is a rap star. He has a lot of money, etc. But R. Kelly was a prime example of a man that was absolutely in love with his mother. I wish I could find the clip for you, but there's a clip there where he talks about how when his mother was on her deathbed and he was telling his mom, Ma, I love you so much. There's no woman on earth that could ever replace you, Mom. Right. And of course, if you look at it, it's like, oh, it's sweet. He loves his mom. That's nice, etc. But if you look at a lot of these men that look at their mothers as if they're lovers, as if they love them. And R. Kelly even stated this when he was a kid. He said that he wanted to date his mom. That he told his mom, like, Mom, why can't I just be with you and love you and we can get married? And his mom, of course, said, well, that's not how it works, sweetie, right? You know, but he had that attachment to his mama, especially because his daddy wasn't in the fucking household, right? And his
Yeah.
mother probably used him as a secondary husband to replace him. And guess what R. Kelly ended up growing up to be? A fucking PDF pervert, a man that literally pisses on women.
Well, it's not even that. It's that they never, that if any woman gives them, other than their mother, gives them any sort of emotional energy,
Mhm.
they resent them and they start to hate them. So that's why
Yeah,
they
they
treat
hate their
them so
mothers.
bad.
But
Not
this
their mother, any other woman.
yes, yeah, they actually put the hate, because deep down inside, a lot of these men, deep down inside, they hate their moms. It's
Yeah.
hatred, but they
Mhm.
call it love. They call it love, but it's actually hatred. And they put that same type of hatred on actual women, like legit
Mhm.
women. This is how. And by the way, P Diddy was another example of that. He's another
Mhm.
example that fucking loved his mom, etc. Tupac is another example. He literally has a song called "Mama," where he
Mhm.
talks about his mama. Mama, you raised 2 kids and blah blah blah, and I disappointed you.
Yeah.
It's fucking, yeah. It's a mama's boy song. In other words, all
Mhm.
of these are unstable in the mind mama boys. That's all they are.
Yeah.
They just happen to get famous, right?
Yeah. It just shows the importance of fathers and how dangerous it is when a man does not have a father in the home or has
Right.
a weak father in the home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Equally terrible for
Yes.
outcome.
And I'll tell you this, Peter Pan glorifies that type of shit, Cat. Peter Pan is literally the epitome of a man that doesn't want to grow up, goes into Neverland. He's fighting pirates. He brings other young girls, like what was the name of the chick? Mary?
Wendy.
Wendy into Neverland with him so that she doesn't grow up with him. But of course, Wendy does grow up and wants to get past that. Wendy was raised in a conservative household, right? If you look at Wendy, she was raised in a rich household that's more conservative. She wants to be a mother. You know, she stated that in the movie as well. And Peter wants her to just stay in Neverland and be a kid for the rest of their lives. And that's like that will always contrast with the woman's biological need to reproduce, have a family, etc. You know,
Yeah.
that's where that Peter Pan syndrome comes from psychology. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
he actually captured her and wanted her to, instead of having her own kids, treat the other lost boys as kids.
Yeah, as kids. Yeah. Fucking crazy. Crazy. The brainwashing of Disney to even put that out and make Peter Pan the hero is disgusting.
Okay,
that's insane.
I got a good one now.
All right.
Lady and the Tramp.
Fuck, okay. What's the psycho breakdown on that one there?
Okay, it's about a rich girl that had her whole life. Yeah, a rich, well-bred, because the other one's a mutt and she's purebred, right?
Uh-huh.
So, this is really racist.
Okay. Holy shit. All right.
Okay, so it's this rich, purebred girl with her whole life ahead of her, sneaks out of the house, out of her family's home, that whore. And then she goes and finds a street whore that cannot support her. And this hoe gets knocked up by him.
By the tramp, right?
By the tramp.
The tramp.
Just
yeah.
because he like got her some like broke people spaghetti.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of
Yeah.
romantic.
But
You
it
got
was
from the
it
garbage.
was just like, it was exciting. Being with a brokey is exciting at first,
Wow, I didn't think of it that way. Okay, go on.
And then, she has to bring him home to her family that has to take care of not only her, but him and their, kids.
Wow. Okay. So this is the epiphany of a woman being attracted to the gangster, the brokey, the charming dude. He literally bought her spaghetti from a garbage bin.
Yes.
And she thinks it's romantic.
Yeah.
He
Because
got
she
his
was so
homeboy.
sheltered.
Yeah, so sheltered.
Mhm.
She came from the rich household, right? Lady came from the rich household. And then she meets up with the brokey, the tramp, and he lives behind an alleyway from an Italian restaurant. That's what the dog was, right? So that's how he got the spaghetti. That's hilarious. I didn't think of it that way. It literally teaches women that you should give the chance to every individual.
Yeah,
right?
and that your parents will just pay for your poor choices.
Yeah, essentially.
Like for your soulmate
Damn.
in the streets. Yes.
No shit. No fucking shit there. Look for your soulmate on the streets. That's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
good one.
Okay.
Holy shit. Okay.
Beautiful.
That's a
right.
good one. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do Sleeping Beauty, 1959.
Fuck, that's an old one. Okay. Sleeping Beauty. I know she pricked her finger on a wheel with like a
Yeah.
needle on it or some shit,
Yeah.
right? All right.
Mhm.
Can you give this backstory on that? Because I don't remember exactly.
She pricks her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel
Holy shit.
and goes into not death, but like a death like slumber.
Right.
And then she can only be saved by true love's kiss, which turns out to be a rich prince that she was actually engaged to be married to before she was taken away from the castle and stuff like that.
Oh. Was she gonna be married to like a rich man before she pricked her finger?
She was a princess, but then the witch, whatever, cursed her and said that this would happen. She would eventually prick her finger and then die. And then these three fairies, good fairies,
Right.
the good demons, said no, instead of dying, she'll go into a slumber, and then she can be awakened by love's first kiss, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
Okay,
it basically teaches, again, nothing. It's
yeah, well, real quick, Grudgehead said Sleeping Beauty basically is avoid pricks.
beautiful. See, I like that.
Avoid
Avoid
pricks.
pricks.
That's a good one right there, actually. Okay, so Sleeping Beauty, from my understanding, I know that they made a movie called Wicked, or
Mhm.
with the villain as like
Yeah.
the hero or something like
Yes.
that. Yeah.
That's new.
That's a new one. But I know nowadays they always want to, like, because they're making movies now where they want to sympathize with the villains, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
they
They
made
wouldn't have
the
to do that if it wasn't for these goody goodies that ruined their life.
right. Yes, exactly. They're always blaming the other people, and a lot of these villains never take accountability, like,
Mhm.
at all. In
Yeah.
fact, they're even making a Wizard of Oz movie where it's the Wicked Witch of the East is
Mhm.
now the main character. She's played by a black woman with green skin. She's experiencing racism. It's fucking insane, Kat.
Yeah, yeah.
That
We'll
they-
get
that-
to that. That's more modern times. So
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
still in the 50s here.
Oh, we are, but it's still bad there. It's
Yeah.
gonna develop. I got you there. Go
Yeah.
on.
I don't think Sleeping Beauty is actually terrible. It's a lot like Snow White.
Sure.
It's
yeah.
pretty much the same freaking story if you think about it.
I think Snow White was a little bit more interesting though, because I don't remember Sleeping Beauty. What's her real name? I don't even fucking.
Aurora, Princess
Aurora.
Aurora. It was basically she was
Mhm.
a princess who had to live as a poor person to save her life because they thought if they hid her, she wouldn't fulfill the curse.
Well, that's kind of humbling. She kind of,
Yeah.
she had to live as a poor person. That's kind of humbling there. All right.
Yeah. So then a lot of people, and when she met the prince, she met him in the woods
Okay,
and
that's
they
not,
fell in love in the woods. He did
Oh.
not know who she was. She did not know who he was.
right.
And some people say, like, the meaning behind it is because she was not raised wealthy, she was able to get a wealthy person to fall in love with her because she was humble. That's also one of the interpretations.
So she didn't
That
pick
if
the bear.
yeah.
Okay.
Huh?
She didn't pick the bear. The bear or the man in the woods. Yeah, she picked the man.
Yes, she did. She chose the man in the woods.
You don't remember that TikTok?
Yes,
Kat?
yes. I
Okay.
remember.
All right. There you go. That's what I was like alluding to. But go on.
Okay. So anyway, so that's Sleeping Beauty. Not too bad. And then we have, I can't think of anything. 101 Dalmatians, 1961.
Cruella DeVille. Okay.
Yeah. So it's basically the old woman with no kids is going to come and steal your kids and make a coat out of them.
Okay. I didn't think of it that way, but that's actually a good point. Okay. Cruella DeVille wants to get the Dalmatians to make coats out of them. But also the couple that had the 101 Dalmatians,
Yeah.
did they have kids?
They could not have kids, so they treated their dogs like kids, I guess.
Oh my God. Okay. That's the okay. Straight up. That is right in the alley of today's market of single women that treat their pets as like like you ever seen the descriptions of women in like social media where they say I'm a dog mom, right? The
Yes,
dog
yes,
moms or a cat
yes.
mom, pet mom,
Mhm.
and shit like that. Yeah, that's always bad. The hell? That's a
Yeah.
good point there.
So it could be kind of like, like those dinks, the dual income no kids. It could be like the war between the dinks and the war between the hedonistic, self-centered, solo, single boss babes. Like
Yeah.
so I don't think we're involved in this. This is
Yeah, I don't
their
think
war.
so. I like the way you're kind of putting it there. I never thought of it that way. The dinks, which is the main characters, and then the single women fighting over like animals as if
Yeah.
they're the children.
Yeah.
I got you there.
One, they still have some good in them. They just took it out on their pets. The other ones
Yeah.
have no good,
At all.
none at all. No redeeming qualities.
Yeah, no shit. Until you reach nowadays. Now they're making also a movie of Cruella DeVille sympathizing with her.
Okay, supposedly Solid Snake says it was about MK Ultra style trauma based mind control and elite social engineering. You're gonna have to be more specific.
Yeah, please be specific on that. I'm interested.
Degenerate and okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do the next one. The
All right.
Sword and the Stone.
Fuck. Okay, Arthur.
Yeah, which was
Arthur.
fake. When I was in high school, my psychology teacher told us that King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table was like a fake fantasy story. And all the like half the kids, no, 90% of the kids were like, "What? This isn't
What?
historical?"
They thought it was a real thing?
Yeah, they're just like, "Yeah, the Knights of the Round, this is real." And then she's like, "Are you guys serious right now?" And everyone
Yeah.
was like, "What?"
Palpatine says it's the story of King Arthur,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like the story itself wasn't an actual story.
Yeah. It's all
Yeah.
just a fantasy novel.
Yeah. You two are killing me. That's what he says. Palpatine says that we're killing him right now.
Okay.
No shit. Okay, go on.
So the Sword and the Stone, I think it was about, from what I remember, like the real interpretation of the Sword and the Stone was that everybody used force to
Mhm.
remove the sword.
Right.
And this kid used wisdom. He just said, "Oh, if I hold it at this angle with no force, just very light force, I can get it out." So that was about like thinking ahead, not using brute force. That makes a leader.
Mind over bronze. Okay, I got you
Yeah.
there.
So I don't think there's anything that bad in the Sword and the Stone. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good. I'd probably have to watch that movie again if I want to nitpick it. But overall, I don't remember anything too crazy of the messaging on that one.
Mhm.
That one's pretty good.
Okay, 1967, The Jungle Book.
Oh shit. Okay. The Jungle Book. Wasn't that one about a kid was being raised by gorillas, right? And panthers.
Gorillas.
Gorillas and panthers and
I
stuff
don't
like
know.
that.
Yeah, I think it was like a bear and a panther or something. It's kind of like their wolves. I think it's kind of like a mix between like Tarzan and some crap. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I remember too.
So it's
Something along-
about making friends with like wild animals because you're homeless and alone, and and be it's about,
A dark-skinned kid being raised by animals. Solid Snake, bro. What the fuck? That's actually a good one. That's actually a good one. I like that one right there.
so basically it was a racist movie.
Oh God.
It's like this is how the other races are raised in the jungle. God. Yep, that's what
That's
they
a good
thought
one.
of me.
That's a good one. Speaking of that, Kat, I'll be back real fast because I need to take a break.
A dump.
Not a dump. I'll be back.
Okay. All right. Solid Sneak. Wait, was it who put that in the server? Whose server? My server, grid server, whose server? Grid. Okay, grid server. Let's see this. Okay. This is hard to read. All right. Disney's Cruella, the fragmentation of a generation's psyche. Okay. I cannot read this all right now. Hold on. Maybe I can.
Just zoom in a little bit.
I can't zoom in on this. I'm just going to take this and ChatGPT, hold on, and then
Okay.
have an outline from ChatGPT so we can get, whatever.
Is that by Jay Dyer?
Yeah. Who's that?
You don't know who Jay Dyer is?
No.
He's a Orthodox Christian debater.
A debater. Nice.
Yeah. You can see him on X and stuff like that. If you type in Jay Dyer, he's a Orthodox Christian debater. What's the topic here? Disney's what? Cinderella?
Make an outline. Okay. Okay. Outline. Okay. The film serves as a commentary on trauma-based mind control and elite social engineering through its portrayal of the fashion industry. So that's what Cruella was supposed to represent, the fashion industry. Significance of the Beatles and the counterculture revolution, the role of controlled revolutions in shaping culture, exploitation of the concept of the Illuminati in the fashion industry. This is wild. Okay.
Holy shit. Okay.
Background of Cruella as a blue blood noble, the duality of her character, Estella versus Cruella, thelemic elements of trauma and abuse. Barker's account of the abuse of its parallels in the film, the psychological implications of her split personality. Symbolism in the film, duality symbolizing and dialectics, I don't know, visual motifs, black and white checkerboard flooring, that's Illuminati crap, hair representation, the two colors, transformation narrative, Estella's accent in the fashion world, and her evolving persona, MK Ultra, and the Monarch Project. I don't know about the Monarch Project. We need to look into that.
Monarch Project. Okay.
Allegations from survivors and parallels to Estella's journey, the role of trauma in creating alters and enhancing creativity. Jesus. Eyes Wide Shut aesthetics and mass ball scenes, the 1960s counterculture as a source of mass trauma, the symbolic representation of Cruella as a product of this era, connections to Crowley, Aleister Crowley, which is the demonic guy, the Beatles, and the Age of the Aquarius. Conclusion, recap of the film underlining messages about trauma, social manipulation, reflection on the broader implications for modern culture, final thoughts on the significance of Cruella as a cultural figure within this framework.
Was that?
I don't get what this means, but it sounds insane.
Yeah, definitely. He's talking about the Illuminati and a lot of these things. And again, this is Jay Dyer for you. So Jay Dyer has talked a lot about this. He's talked about even transgenderism, which resorts back to Satanism and stuff like that. He's gone in InfoWars and talked about this stuff. It's kind of crazy.
Geopolitics, conspiracies, and cult stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Actually, you should look him up. I think you'd really like Jay Dyer's takes on stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
So have you seen the Aristocrats, the Aristocats?
Hell yeah, I've seen that movie.
Okay. 1970s.
Arpeggios. Yeah, Arpeggios.
I don't remember. I never saw it. So what do you think about?
Okay. I gotta remember exactly. I gotta remember exactly what the movie was about. I remember parts of it. I remember the songs. Because obviously
sing them for us. Sing them.
Learn your scales and arpeggios. It's literally a song about learning music, So I was a kid, I liked music, and so I did learn my scales and I did learn my arpeggios. So definitely that was something there. But yeah, I remember it was just a bunch of cats and they were a family of cats. but I don't remember what the fuck the conflict was exactly. Okay, hold on.
So,
Farney said this: rich cats, greedy butler wanting to steal them, homeless cool cats find them. That's that's the plot. That's the plot right there. That Farney gave me. So yeah, rich cats, greedy butler wanting to steal them, and then homeless cool cats, I guess, find them and they get the music in their blood. So it's
nice.
essentially about rich people going onto the streets, and that poor people can also teach them about things, specifically, I guess, music. I don't know.
Jazz. It's about jazz. It's
Jazz.
about
Yeah,
stealing
jazz.
jazz from homeless people.
Yeah.
It's about
that could
rich
be-
people stealing the culture from the poor.
Oh shit. Okay, now it's getting
Damn.
really deep there. Yeah. So there you have it. I mean, that's fucking something.
All right. Hello.
Came here from MLD.
Nice. Okay, so Robin Hood. You probably remember Robin Hood.
Yes.
1973. What
Was
the
that a
heck?
Disney movie?
Yeah, these are Disney movies. We're
Holy
doing
shit.
Disney movies.
Okay, so I
remember?
didn't know. I don't remember Robin Hood being a Disney movie. Okay, so yeah, that's a big one right there. I don't know if you want to shoot your take first.
Okay, it's about Robin Hood, rob from the rich, give to the poor. It's about what's it called? Communism. Socialism.
Yes.
But they make socialism look like you need to
Great.
do it because the rich are going to tax you to hell. The problem is we don't need socialism. We don't need super high tax capitalism, which is I think like not what it's supposed to be. We need no high taxes capitalism. You should reap what you sow. Period.
Okay. Palpatine, one of my
Okay.
boys here is saying that
No,
he's
it's
saying
not.
this. No, it's not.
Blasphemy.
Robin Hood
It's
is
not about social. Okay,
is
what
not
is
about
it then,
social.
bruh? What is it?
Okay. Palpatine, can you describe in the chat of what exactly it is? Because from my experience, when I see fucking Robin Hood, a guy that steals from the rich, gives to the poor, could be coming off that way. So I want to hear his take exactly on that. If he could describe it for us. Because he got offended there, bro. Like Palpatine's just like, don't talk. Look, he said, don't
Don't
you
talk shit about-
blasphemize Robin Hood. He's going after you, cat, right here.
Okay, what do you think it's about? If you had to
Well,
guess.
honestly, I was kind of on your boat on that one as well, because
No, wait, don't say that. Don't say that, Jake.
that I was on your boat.
No, what?
What?
In the chat.
Hold on. It's about holy
Do
shit, I
not-
didn't even read
no,
that. Grudge
no.
head. Chill, bro. I wasn't going that direction at all, but that's funny. That is funny. It's
They're
fudgy
trying to
views.
nuke us.
Holy shit. Okay. No, I didn't think of that. But honestly, I was thinking on the same boat as Cat. I was like, okay, Robin Hood's a guy that lives within like the poor. He has some particular skills that he could match up to that. And yeah, he's a dude that's stealing from the rich, giving to the poor for the sheer fact that I mean, the poor are the ones that now in the story, I don't remember exactly. It was about a king that's trying to like navigate that way. Hold on, Palpatine, I think actually did that. You want to read that, Cat? King John?
I didn't get it.
No, I have it on screen on my end. It's in the chat. On my end of the chat.
I don't
Because he's
know, I don't
replying to
see it.
you. No?
It's like probably like Frozen or something on my
Girls?
side.
Fuck. Really?
You have to learn to read, Jake.
Okay, I'll read it out loud right here. Okay, so according to Palpatine, this is going to be about King John and the sheriff of Nottingham is stealing
Nottingham.
Nottingham. Okay, Nottingham is stealing poor people's money through obscene taxation or outright theft, and Robin Hood takes it and gives it back to the people that were victimized. Okay, so that's essentially the story there.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, I guess that would be the case because I don't remember the exact story of Robin Hood, to be perfectly fair.
Robin
Like I
and
remember he was
Robin,
stealing
of
from the
course.
rich, but it's anti big government story. That's
Okay,
Palpatine's
good.
take on that. Yeah, there you go. Palpatine just fucked us up right there on that.
Nice.
In one scene, the sheriff's literally stealing money from children, from a child. Holy shit. Okay. Tyranny. Okay. All right. Fair enough. That's actually a good one then. All right. Anti-big government. I got you there. High taxes. Just like Joe Biden wants to tax, 70%, steal from the rich. But then I guess that
But
would be
then
the
give to
rich to
the
the
military industrial complex.
yeah, exactly. And give it to Ukraine. Which
Jeez.
I guess there's poor people in Ukraine. I guess he's
No, they
still
don't give
giving
it
it
to
to
the
the poor.
people. They give it to the people who make weapons to
Oh,
kill
that's
the
true.
people.
But then they say that they're going to give it to the poor people. Like
They've
that's their
been
excuse.
saying that forever.
Well, I still believe them, Kat. Okay, they're telling the truth.
I remember when Obama was in power back in Obama time. I was
Obama.
in social work and I worked for a nonprofit. They gave our company like $1 million. This was like at the height of the recession. Obama was in charge, by the way.
Yeah.
2008. Everybody was like losing everything, jumping off buildings and shit. So, anyways,
Shit.
Obama gave us millions of dollars to my one little teensy weensy little company that I worked for. Only like
Okay.
100 people worked there. Millions and millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
And yeah, and supposedly it was supposed to go to the people we help. And the next day, everybody in the upper management had like a new BMW in different colors. It was like freaking.
Shit.
And like and then they told us, sorry, we can't afford raises this year. Everybody gets a 3% pay cut. And we're like, what are we talking about, bitches?
Holy shit. Really?
Yeah,
No
that's
shit
what
under
happens.
Obama.
Every time they give money to the poor, it's
Yeah.
a grant to their friends, and that's it.
And then, yeah, they never see it. They never see it after that. Robin Hood just wanted a piece of the royal booty.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. No shit. Okay, well, there you go. I just learned a lot about Robin Hood just from Palpatine right here saying it.
Nice.
I'll stop
Oh,
now.
and there was a hoe in Robin Hood.
There was?
Mary Lady something. There was a rich hoe, right, in Robin
Uh-huh.
Hood, and he would constantly try to get with her, but he was brokey, and she was rich,
Right.
but she wanted to tap that, but then she was like, "No, I'm a good girl."
But did she fuck the
But in
poor
the
guy?
end, she got with him.
Oh, really?
Hmm.
There you
Oh,
go.
the king's daughter was the king's daughter.
Oh, the king's daughter. Damn, dude,
So-
Palpatine's on point. He's always on point. When I don't remember something, he always fucking goes on the chat and fucking puts it. That's Palpatine for you. All right, go on, Kat.
Yes. All right. So the next
One-
one, I did not watch this. There's no women in it. Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, jeez. Okay, I've heard a lot of theories on Winnie the Pooh that it's like it's kind of similar to what do you call it? Alice in Wonderland? Has to do with
Yeah.
like drugs because it's a kid talking to his toys, technically, right?
Oh, maybe like the kid is dead and talking to like his imaginary.
Shit. Okay, I
something.
didn't say the kid was dead. I just said he's a kid
I heard some
talking to his
stuff.
stuffed animals, and he's talking
Yeah.
to his stuffed animals, and like they're talking back, and it's like in his imagination.
Hmm.
But Christopher Robin's at one point, he's like 14, 15, 16 years old, still talking to his imaginary stuffed animals.
Oh, because those are his alters. Because he was MK Ultra and his brain split
shit.
into multiple personalities.
Holy shit. Okay, now you're just fucking shooting off the shit I've never heard here.
No, this is real.
Okay, keep
I'm
going.
gonna go with this.
Go for it. Go for it. Go
That's
into more
it. I'm
details
done.
here. MK
Okay.
Ultra,
Mhm,
MK Ultra, brainwashed by the government
mhm.
and given the motivation to protect his stuffed animals,
Mhm.
and it was a bear with a honey fetish. That's what Ghost-
Yes.
that's a ghost said. I'm not even too sure what he means on that.
You know what he means, Jake. Come on.
Yeah, okay. Robin's real name is Robin of Lockerley. It's a British noble. Okay, I didn't know that.
That was probably MK Ultra to have alters. The end.
Probably. Palpatine, was he a MK Ultra thing? Okay, Loxflurry.
Disagree.
Yeah, just do it. Robin of Loxflurry. Dude, this is British shit. Okay, I don't know anything about Britain.
We
I'm
were
American.
trained and raised in America, so we have no anything. Our
On
brains
British
don't work
theory-
well.
On British theory, like, yeah, I'm not heavily sure on that. We might have to ask Damon for that type of history. I'm pretty sure Damon can go into detail on that.
Yeah, he
and,
knows like a bunch of useless crap.
A lot of useless shit.
Mhm.
that's kind of like, okay,
Wow.
that is some good stuff. But yeah, Winnie the Pooh definitely mental health point of view on that. Like mental health, still talking to your stuffed animals,
Mhm.
imaginary friends. Eeyore is like fucking depressed, like hardcore,
Yeah.
hardcore depression.
That's the sad little boy from the altar that that's the little boy that feels all the trauma.
Yeah, the depressed is Donkey, and then wasn't he like a
Is
Tigger was
brave. So that's like the, like when you have an altar, like there's one that's like tries to protect you or
right.
whatever. That's that one.
So that would be Tigger.
Tigger.
Well, what the fuck is Piglet? That's his name, right?
Innocent and
He was always scared,
lucky.
wasn't he? Wasn't he like
Oh, that
always
was
like?
scared. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I never watched Winnie the Pooh.
well, I'm
Jake.
trying to remember. And then Winnie the Pooh was just like having sex with honey or something.
Oh yeah. So he went to the woods to escape from reality because they were trying to diddy him.
Did he him?
He diddy
Go
him.
said that I'm still trying to learn. I'm still learning American English. Fucking asshole.
Oh God. Okay. I don't know some of these, so let's skip ahead to. Have you seen Oliver and Company 1988? Were you alive?
Mhm. Well, I wasn't alive in 1988. However, I have seen the movie. Yes.
Nice.
When I was a kid, my that was one of the VHS tapes that my mother bought. But yeah, Oliver and Company, was that Disney? I don't think it was.
It is Disney. These are all
It is?
Disney. Yes.
No shit. Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
So Oliver was a cat that
A homeless cat.
that got into cohetes, or he got into like some kind of like issue, and there was a dog that was really cool. He was a cool dog with sunglasses that like was mentoring Oliver. That's what I remember. Outside of that, I don't fucking remember much on that one. I didn't even know it was a Disney movie.
Which was the one with like the little girl and then she died? Oliver
girl?
and Company.
I don't think it was that one.
Not Olive.
Oliver and Company. I remember that movie, but yeah. That's
Okay,
just how I remember. It was a cool dog.
This one didn't have the little girl. There was one that had like the little girl in it. Was that The Rescuers? No.
Was it All Dogs Go to Heaven? Because the little girl didn't die.
yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's not a Disney.
Yeah, the little girl didn't die. It was the dogs that died. Wasn't it?
No, but in real life, the little girl got killed by her father.
What?
The girl that
in real
voiced.
life?
Yeah, in real life.
Oh, the little girl that voiced the
Mhm.
character?
Yeah.
Got murdered by her dad?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, All Dogs Go to Heaven. That one's a cool one.
Yeah. Okay. Now, I don't know anything about Oliver. I think it's just about poor people, street smarts,
Mm-hmm.
You can make it, bud. Whatever.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Okay, now we got The Little Mermaid. Now, this is where shit starts to get real. This is where things start. 1989. We're in 1989. The Rescuers is coming up. Chillax. So 1989. This is the one that every little girl who's watching this is cat drinking a 40. No, this is water. A bottle of water.
Holy shit.
A bottle of water. Anyways, so The Little Mermaid was the one that every little girl watched it, and they're just like, yeah, I should be able. I'm 16 years old. I'm an adult. I should be able to like risk it all for some dude that's hot. And then every girl watching it was like, yes, she's right.
You go,
and
girl. Yeah,
exactly.
That's true.
And then every adult with a child is like, hell no, bitch. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's true. Didn't she give up her voice just to be with like Prince Charming?
Yeah, she gave up the thing that made her the most special to try to get for the chance.
Actually, she's pretty fucking base. I like that. I want a girl to give up her voice.
No, shut up, Jake. This is wrong.
Just for a chance.
Listen, she gave up the thing that made her special.
So what?
For the chance, not even a guarantee of being with him.
Just for the chance.
That's like having sex before marriage.
But it's worth it.
No. We figured it out. It's a euphemism for having sex before marriage.
Is it? Wait, what?
Yes.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Look, this is
explain it.
Okay.
Explain it. How did that go?
Her beautiful voice is what
Right.
makes her special, right?
Okay.
She's giving it to, she's basically sold it to a demon.
Yeah.
Right? The devil.
Yeah.
She gave her voice to the devil so that
A fat
she could
octopus?
have a chance And she also went against her family,
Yeah,
whatever.
Poseidon. Yeah.
And she did all that, went against her wishes, blah blah blah, to
Uh-huh.
be with this dude that she just thought was hot. She didn't even know he wanted her, and
That's
she
true.
risked it all.
But then she ended up getting married, so it turned out pretty well for her, right? But in
Yeah,
real life,
almost
it
died.
probably doesn't. That what?
But she almost died, and
She did almost die.
yeah.
Probably not a good risk. I would advise women not to do that. However, it worked out for Ariel, so I guess that's the propaganda. Like, it'll work out for you. It worked out for Ariel.
Yeah, it's like if you're a chick, just like do whatever you want. Your parents don't know anything. You'll get married. Everything's gonna work out fine.
So real quick, okay, is the voice that made her special, is that like alluding to like what exactly? Her virginity?
Yeah, that's where I'm going with here, Jake.
So it is.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Just
She
wanted to
gave
make
up
sure.
her virginity to the devil.
To the devil.
Yeah.
So now
Mhm,
Prince
mhm.
Charming is getting a fucking chick that's been used.
By
the
the
devil.
devil, yes, that sold her soul to the devil.
Okay. That's okay. All right. I guess I can see it. I guess I never thought of it that way. That like you're really
Nobody does.
pushing the envelope there, but okay.
We're pushing the boundaries of reality.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm like, okay, she gave up her virginity to be with a chance to be with this guy,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
just so happened it worked out for her.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's alluding to women go ahead and give up the milk before putting the ring on, and it could lead to marriage. Is that
To be with the dude. But it could also be like the feminists might say, oh, it's her giving up her career.
her career is mean or what? I don't think she's making money off of that.
Look, I'm just saying, like, we could take it multiple directions, right?
Yeah, for
It could
sure.
also be like you're giving up your career, your dreams. Like she could have been a famous singer. What about your dreams, Ariel? You dumb hoe. He's just a dude.
Yeah, but he's rich.
I know, but this is all the ugly, jealous women
And
that could never get him saying, but your
yeah,
dreams are more important than him.
yeah, but at the end of the movie, the guy slayed the fat octopus to get the virginity back and gave it back to Ariel, and then he married her.
Yeah.
So it turned out pretty good. Like, pretty good guy.
So basically, it could be like, oh, you can give up your career path, your dreams for a dude, but if he's a good dude, he'll let you do that anyways.
Okay, all right. Real quick, Ghost said that he wonders what you and I would look like as Disney characters. Is there like an AI that we can put our like pictures through?
Okay,
To make us
Ghost,
into
you
Disney
are
characters?
responsible. Find
Dude.
an AI and then put it in like
The Discord,
one
or
of our
something.
Discords and we'll post it.
Yeah, that would be cool. Now I'm curious of what I'd
Yeah.
look like as a Disney character. Which Disney movie is about my foreskin? I don't know. I don't fucking know on that one, bro.
There's always an undertone.
There's some undertone there. Maybe what was the one about the Jews? That Ghost said earlier.
Stop.
This
We're
is
not
about Robin
doing
Hood.
it.
It's about
No.
Robin Hood. Robin Hood is the one. He happens to wear green. Could be that
All
one.
right. I do not remember The Rescuers Down Under.
What the fuck is that? Rescuers Down Under? I don't think I've
Does
heard of that.
anybody know what that was? And can you find any feminist undertones in it for us?
Just ask the audience. Ask the
Yes.
audience to do the work for us.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's move on. If somebody knows, they could tell us.
Yeah, for sure.
Beauty and the Beast. Bam.
Okay. All right. So last time we had a extreme about this.
Yes.
I was kind of pushing forward on that, right?
Mhm, mhm,
So Beauty and the Beast is a big one.
mhm.
In my perspective here, the propaganda would be Belle. If you look at Belle was the most beautiful girl in the village, right?
Also the smartest.
And the smartest. That's the backfire there. So when Gaston says, why are you reading books? You're going to be reading books. You're going to get some of these ideas, which the ideas he's alluding to are the feminist ideas, right? So just saying. Now, what was the offering that the Beast gave Belle, if you remember?
Books.
Yes, a library, an entire library of books that you could read, get smart, and your wildest dreams of books and books and books. And she chose the beast for some reason, even though the beast literally put her father in a prison cell in the castle, right? Held her to her own will in the castle, said you can't leave, XYZ.
Against her will, yes.
Seems like there's some abuse there, that there might be some type of what do you call that? Where
what
you're
is that
attached to
called?
your kidnapper.
Yes. Whatever. Everybody knows what that is. We just won't remember what it's called.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever that is. Fuck,
Yeah.
now it's gonna bother me, Kat.
I know. Anybody in the chat can help Jake.
Yeah, Palpatine, you're always good at that.
Stockholm syndrome. Bam.
Stockholm syndrome. There you go. There you go. Stockholm syndrome. So it seems like Belle has a little bit of Stockholm syndrome towards her kidnapper, especially the beast that kidnapped her father. And I'm just like, okay, this seems like a pretty bad dude. And he's a dude that literally rejected an old lady that was asking for help. Then she turns into a giant
princess. He didn't know about that.
Yeah, he didn't know about that. But then she turns into a hot chick. And now all of a sudden he's like, yeah, you could stay with me now, you know? And she's like, well, fuck you. Now I'm going to give you this rose. And now you have to find love. And then you can turn back into this feminine, long-haired prince, right?
Fabio. He was
Fabio.
modeled after Fabio.
Essentially Fabio. So that's kind of like the gimmick there, right? Okay, so here's some problems with that. Belle rejects Gaston when Gaston says, hey, I want to take care of you. I will give you babies. We're going to have a conservative lifestyle where you have the kids. I'm the best hunter in the village. I'm going to provide for you. And I just want you. That's what Gaston had women.
Yeah, he didn't want all the hoes. He wanted the good girl.
He wanted the good girl. He wanted the good girl. And to be honest, he probably deserved the good girl. Probably deserved it. Being the highest value dude in the fucking village, right?
Yeah.
She also passed up on the physical superior man. Yeah, that's true. That is imperialism. True. You know, so I think the undertones here is that it kind of teaches women that you could be your own woman. You don't need to date the Gaston, the toxic masculinity man, the guy that eats a dozen eggs, throws them up in the air, and just fucking doesn't even crack the eggs. They just go down his system, right?
Yeah.
A man's man. He's a great hunter. He's the best. And not only that, this guy, from his knowledge, he saw the beast as a threat to the village because the beast was a threat to the village. He literally kidnapped Belle's father.
He did not see it as a threat to the village. He saw it as he knew that Belle liked him. He was trying to get rid of his rival.
Yeah, but at the same time, look.
No, it was no. Stop. You were such a simp for fucking Gaston.
No, it's not true. Yes, but dude, think of it this way. If there's literally a beast that's like right next door to a village that can come by and just demolish it, come on. You wouldn't tell me that beast needs to be put down?
Look, if you go back to the film, she was talking about him saying he's good now, whatever. And then he's like, wait a minute. You want him. You like him. We got to kill him.
She's delusional. She's just crazy. She has Stockholm syndrome.
Bro,
she has Stockholm syndrome.
That she thought he was hot.
Because she has Stockholm syndrome.
It doesn't matter, but
he's a monster.
Whatever. You think he's hot? We're going to kill him.
He's not hot. He's a beast. This is bestiality right here. This is straight up bestiality.
She still would rather bang a dog than him.
And that's the crazy part. It's like this woman is mentally ill. You know, if she was going to be my bride, look, now I got to fucking take him out. Right. And then as a byproduct, I'm protecting the village. Because this could be a threat to the village as well. Right. Wouldn't you say? Barney, shut the fuck up. Anyways, he was done with Belle.
Yeah, Barney agrees. He was trying to get rid of his rival, but he thinks he was done with Belle, and he was disgusted by what she had become when he saw her in love with him. I don't know that.
That is disgusting.
I think he still would have taken her.
Yeah, but he's right on that. He was disgusted because he's like, how could you love a beast? It's bestiality. It's like Belle might as well have been having sex with a horse. It would have been just as disgusting. She's literally having sex with a demon. It's a beast. You know, let's be honest here.
Which one do I choose? Like,
Which one? A serious
These are
question,
like
Kat. Which
a
one do you
rich
choose?
dog.
Gaston,
or
Gaston, or the Beast? Who do you got?
I don't know. I
Be
feel like
honest.
there's more choices in this world. The
No,
baker.
those are the only two choices in the village. You're in a small village that can get totally killed because there's no guns there. Well, actually, there is guns, but nevertheless, you're in a small village. Who do you have sex with? A monstrous beast that's hairy and angry and acts like a woman, or Gaston, who's masculine? He eats a dozen eggs. He
Mhm.
throws them up in the air, catches them, etc.
Yeah.
Who would
Okay,
you rather have?
When I was a kid, it would have
Mhm.
been the Beast because he's rich.
Because you're
I get
brainwashed.
yeah, because I wanted the palace. I wanted to learn all day and whatever,
Yeah.
and just dance
Satan.
around and
Yeah.
have servants.
Have
That
sex with
sounds
horses. That's bestiality, right? You wanted to have sex with horses because if you would have picked the beast, that's essentially you saying that you want to have sex with horses. So it's true. It's true. So
God.
just know that you're having sex with horses. So as a kid, go on. As a kid, you would have picked
Yeah.
the beast.
Yeah, I would have picked the bag. And who cares?
Okay.
Like, basically, like, imagine instead of a beast, he was just like an ugly dude.
No, he's a beast. He's a demon.
Whatever, an ugly dude.
Mm.
Okay, whatever.
Okay,
Anyways,
Kat, hold on. Let me rephrase
Yeah.
the question. Now that you're not a child, and you have more, sense of the world, who would you rather pick? A beast?
I would pick the dude that's like ripped and eats like raw eggs and raw milk and freaking meat all day.
And he
Yes.
wants to give you 7 kids, and you're gonna be at home and
Yeah, and doesn't
actually
want me
like
to
what you are
work.
now, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except your husband's not like ripped like Gaston, but not
He
everybody
just
can be
eat a lot of
Gaston.
meat.
Yeah.
He
there
doesn't
you
work
go.
out, but that's the problem.
Yeah.
But he eats a lot of meat.
Yeah. Yeah. Barney just says Gaston was a Chad. He was a Chad. And Gaston was brave. Gaston literally fucking, he even told his soldiers, leave the beast to me. I'm going to kill that motherfucker. He was brave. Gaston was brave. Let's be honest. He might have had a little bit of one-itis, but nevertheless, he was a hero of the story. He's the legit hero, and that every man should have, or should have strived to become outside of the one-itis, etc. But come on. He's the true hero of that story.
But what do you think about what it says about how the guy who's the best guy in the whole village only wants the one girl who doesn't want him?
Yeah, like I said, it is what it is, right?
It's real. I think it's real.
Yeah, but at the same time, her father was pretty progressive, because if you remember, her father was like trying to invent things and doing all this stuff.
But he was a dude. That's fine.
And he was kind of crazy, according to the village, he was kind of like the crazy person, So maybe she has a little bit of that, but nevertheless, like
they had a bit of the tism in the family.
Yeah, the tism. That's what it is. And you don't want that to spread. That's the one thing. If I was in that village, I would want Gaston to be with her so he can just slap, he just be no more of that liberalism. No more. You're a wife now. Boom. Solve the problem. The rest of the women can be, with us. Fine with that. As long as that shit doesn't spread. So it's a good thing. Gaston was a hero. Easy. Gaston was a hero. Real quick, Grudgehead says, yeah, it's a feminist propaganda. 100%. Gaston is the Giga Chad that doesn't care if a woman is smart, just wants a trad wife. That's true. He was a Giga Chad. He didn't care if she was smart or dumb. He looked at her more of like, I'm going to marry you. I'm going to be the man of your dreams. That's what it was. She rejected him for a horse. For
Why is this a horse?
And that's disgusting. Okay, fine. Fucking a wolf. A lot.
A wolf, a dog.
A dog.
With peanut butter.
A dog and peanut butter. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. And the beast was kind of a bitch. Like, let's be honest. He was kind of like hissy fit. He wasn't good with women. Remember when he was like, you're going to go down and have lunch with me. And then he just leaves.
Oh, so she got a rich dude that she could control.
Yes. This is why Gaston is the true hero. Gaston should have been with her because Gaston wasn't going to fucking tolerate that bullshit. That's what it was. Belle's dad
was doing the best he could. He was a single dad, ignored what the villagers said about him, and risked his life to support his family. on the dangerous roads. Yes, he was a Chad.
That's true. Okay. Okay. I think the horse like abandoned him though, because like it seemed like the horse was like good friends with Belle's dad. And the
Mhm.
moment there was some creepy shit, the horse just took off. He's like, fuck
Yeah.
that. You know? So
Because horses are representations of betas.
there you
They
go.
jump at snakes and
There
run
you go.
away.
And I just really truly believe that the beast is a total beta male. Angry, cannot control his emotions.
Yeah, can't control it.
Total beta.
Emotional, yeah. And he looked like a hot woman when he turned into
He did look like a hot woman. That was the weird part. Like you said, he was modeled after who again?
Fabio.
Fabio.
Long hair.
Totally. But he
blowing in
wasn't
the
as
wind.
buff. He was like a skinny Fabio.
No, he was still buff. He was.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, nevertheless, it's like he's modeled after a girly man, and then Gaston is literally the epitome of masculinity man. Like
Yeah,
muscles.
and you remember Gaston's song, and every last inch of me's covered in hair. That's like the
Yeah.
epitome of like testosterone, lots of hair on the
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, ill disgusting. So that's telling women you don't want that. That's disgusting.
Holy shit! I didn't even notice that part. Was that a scene there?
Yeah.
Holy shit! Okay, got you there. Her dad was willing to die for his daughter and desperately tried to talk to some sense into his daughter when she tried switching places with him. Actually, I do remember that. Yeah, she did want to switch places with the father. I remember that. But of course, it's his father. The father his duty is to die for his children. So yeah, that does match up, whether you're a libtard or not. So get you there.
Good God. Okay, the next one, 1992, Aladdin.
Oh God, street rat, fucking street
Mhm.
rat, and he's a liar. He got what he wanted though. He did lie to
Yeah.
Jasmine. He did
Yeah,
lie to Jasmine.
So what does that teach you? Fake it till you make it.
Oh God, okay. I fake it till you make it. That's true. Yeah,
Mhm.
not everybody has a genie, but he did fake it. But he did come to his conscience eventually. Like he didn't want Jasmine to love him for what he wasn't. You know, like what he was faking it to be.
No, he did, except when he got caught. Like all liars.
Now I want you to love me for me being a street rat and stealing food so I can feed my monkey. Good point there. Okay, so you shoot out your take first, and I'll
Okay,
shoot from
it's
there.
about the dangers of women again leaving the home
Mhm.
and getting with a brokey. And
Yeah.
all brokies are liars and cheaters and manipulators and blah blah blah.
That's your take. Aladdin's a
That's
brokey.
my take. He's a
Okay.
brokey.
Aladdin's just a fucking brokey, and you shouldn't talk to Aladdin at all.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I would say
It's trying to glamorize leaving your family's better judgment and doing the exact opposite of what they want you to do.
Yeah. Okay, I get you there. Oh man, but at the same time, Aladdin had so much potential, though. That's the thing with Aladdin.
No.
Dude, well, because Aladdin had a lot of skill. The guy was really smart. Like, even though he was on the streets, he did have a lot of
Street smarts is not going to help you run a kingdom, okay? Street smarts is going to help you survive on the streets.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, his dad was the king of thieves. That is true. His dad was the king of thieves. So that he probably had
Aladdin's
natural
dad?
talent. Yeah. Yeah, the
oh,
king
I
of
don't know.
thieves. It was Aladdin 3. And his father
Okay,
was
I
the
didn't
king
watch
of
that far.
Yeah, I did. As a kid, I loved Aladdin, so I had all three movies, even though they weren't as good as the first one. But nevertheless, but yeah, his father was the king of thieves, so there was some natural DNA in there on how good he was at stealing, and that's a lot for you. But you know, he used it for good. He had a heart of gold. You know, he had ambition.
Broke.
He had some ambition. He had a flying. Okay, hold on. Let me make an argument on why Aladdin is actually pretty good. Okay. So yes, he did lie, but every guy does. Every guy lies. All right. Boo-hoo, every guy lies. However, one thing that he did have outside of his lies, he had a magic carpet, which is fucking cool. It's a magic carpet that can fly you above the sky. Okay, that's the equivalent of having a fucking like Lamborghini. That's how cool it is. If women had if I said, hey girl, I have a fucking flying carpet and we're flying across the city of this shit.
Hey bitch, I just stole this Lamborghini. Get in.
He didn't steal it. No, he didn't steal
He
it.
did. He stole
It
it
wasn't
from the
owned by
Cave of
anybody.
Wonders, bro.
Nobody owned it. He discovered it, and the Lamborghini loved him, and it was his friend. So that is cool. That's cool. It's a fucking badass ride. He has a badass ride, okay? And he's poor. He's poor, but he has the coolest fucking ride on planet Earth.
Would
You
you,
know, no-
rather listen?
No money can
Jake,
buy it.
shut up, Jake. Serious question.
Just saying.
You
no
have
money
a
can buy it.
daughter. She's
Okay.
a beautiful daughter. You run
course you
a
would be.
kingdom.
I run a kingdom.
And then you can either marry her off to one of 3 princes to have strategic alliances with
Sure.
and make the kingdom stronger
Yes, I
and
would pick
protect your
that.
people, or this brokey jokey with a
Sure.
Lamborghini.
Oh, not just the Lamborghini. A
A
flying
Lamborghini
carpet.
that loved him back. We got it.
He did love him back, and he could fly, cat. That's fucking cool because I'm in an era where we can't fly. I was like, holy shit, he's
Okay,
flying.
he's got a flying car.
This was before this was before the Wright brothers, right? So flying wasn't even like in our definition. We never thought humans could fly, but Aladdin's flying, and guess what? I can make a lot of money off of a flying carpet that I ever could on a prince. You know, imagine like developing that technology.
So you're gonna have like a sideshow.
Well, it's magic, right? So we can manipulate whatever magic the carpet has.
Bad
gonna be-
father.
It could be a good shit for my kingdom here. I'm just saying, it's magic carpet. All right, the Knight Rider car. It's a Knight Rider car. Fucking cool. It literally has like intelligence.
This is good. Arrest him, take this carpet, and marry her to the prince. Give them the carpet.
Actually, that's a better take. But that
See,
carpet's
this
still
is a
gonna be
real father.
that carpet's pretty committed to Aladdin. So you
Not
know
when
why?
he's dead, off with his
Yeah.
head.
Yeah, but I don't think the carpet's gonna listen to us if I kill his master, right? So I'm just trying to make an argument here that maybe Aladdin would be good in this
No,
particular
he's not.
situation.
Stop
All right.
sympathizing
But-
with the help.
But overall, you're right. Yeah, I wouldn't want my daughter to be dating a brokey for sure.
Bam.
But if the brokey had a magic carpet, I might rethink it. Like that's kind of cool.
Wow.
That's kind of cool. We can make money off of that. What are you talking
No,
about?
not enough money. You're joining a
Make a
kingdom with
lot of
billions
money.
and billions of dollars. You're gonna like what? You're gonna sit out
Yeah,
there
but
with
a
like
magic-
pitch a tent
but-
and look at this. Everybody
but-
give me like a shilling.
But a magic carpet is worth way more than any.
It's
fucking
worth
thing.
maybe like a helicopter. That's it.
No, okay. A helicopter now is still worth more than a kingdom back then. That's a lot of money.
They
The
were
jinn?
demons. The jinn,
Let's
the
talk about the
demons.
jinn.
So
What the hell's
the
a jinn?
jinn are demons. It's another word for demons. So the
Oh.
jinn were like demonic spirits that possessed the carpet, and the genie in the lamp was one.
Oh shit. So wait, hold on. You're okay. So here's another propaganda. You're telling
Mhm.
me that the magic carpet and the genie are jinns,
Yeah, they're demons
which
granting wishes.
glorifies
Demonic
spirits,
working with
and we're showing that to kids.
yes.
Holy shit. Okay.
And you loved it.
I did like it, dude. It's a fucking badass movie. Come on. It's fucking cool. Grudgehead says, but Aladdin had skills. If he was in the modern era, he'd become
would
like
not.
Elon Musk. Honestly, he
No,
probably
he
would.
can't.
He
Elon
probably
Musk's
would.
father was a billionaire.
Yeah, but dude, okay,
Stop.
but Aladdin had a skill set that was pretty unique, man. Like, I think Aladdin probably could have been like the potential of Aladdin. You know, like, okay, he was a street rat, but then he literally became like the king or something.
Mhm.
Wasn't he a king, or he was in
He would
the
take the king's place.
yeah, there you go. How smart do you have to be to go from a fucking hood rat to that? It's a pretty smart guy. I
And
think
how
he probably
stupid
would.
does this chick have to be to allow him?
Hey man, he did it in a time era where like it was like hopeless to be rich. Now imagine if he's in the United States, Aladdin would be a multi-billionaire.
Disavow.
I'm just saying. If it was Aladdin, I'd totally take the risk. But like, go ahead. My daughter's hot. She's related to me, so obviously she's hot. And he has the potential to be a billionaire. I'm down.
Wow.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's fucking do it.
All right, fine. Disagree.
Right.
The Lion King, 1994.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go off your take here because you have some crazy shit so far where you're thinking of shit that I'm just kind of
Okay.
like, okay.
The first thing the Lion King does is MK Ultra all the kids watching by showing the death of the father.
Wait, hold on. The movie didn't start off that way.
Yeah, in the beginning, they kill the father, like early on, whatever.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
And then
Okay.
the kid is alone by himself, running away. So that's more trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And then he meets some homeless people. Again, the homeless theme reemerges.
Right.
Okay. He becomes friends with the homeless and then he learns to eat bugs. That's the new world order right there.
Oh yeah, you're right. He did. He was eating bugs, which lions totally
Can't.
don't eat bugs.
Yes, they cannot
Yeah.
eat bugs.
That's true.
So, mhm.
But he got it from Timon and Pumbaa. So
Yeah.
Timon and Pumbaa were the propagandists that told him to
Those
eat bugs.
socialists.
They're socialists. They were.
Yes.
It means
the
no
bugs.
worries.
Yeah,
Right?
because like
For
the
the rest of your
government
life.
will take care of us. Eat the bugs.
Eat the bugs. Forget the steak.
Okay, anyways,
That's a good point.
and then I don't know, he becomes brave or some garbage maybe, and then he like kills his dad's killer maybe. I don't remember how it ends.
His uncle.
His uncle, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he gets with a whore and has
Nala?
kids. Yeah, Nala.
Nala wasn't a whore, was she?
I don't know. She kind of looked like she was like, come over here. And then like it pans off. So like you're like, oh, they went to bang.
Yeah, but like, she's just teasing Simba. Like she didn't have sex with Scar or anybody else. At least
Okay,
I don't think
fine.
so. I think it's
Anyways.
just kind of unfair to call Nala a whore. I don't think she was.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Kamala Harris. hold on. Hakuna Kamala Harris. I like that shit. I'm totally gonna use that fucking catchphrase in the next Kamala Harris video that I do.
Oh my god, look at this. Aladdin could have been a parkour instructor. Not Elon Musk.
Dude, I'm telling you, Aladdin would be a fucking millionaire in today's United States. I'm totally confident in that. I would totally marry my hot daughter to him.
Nice.
There was a scene that was planned. Wait, to have Scar what? Pursue Nala? Really?
But it was cut. Yeah.
Oh,
But she was
okay.
gonna be. I mean,
Scar's-
at least pursued.
Oh, I'm kind of glad they didn't do that because it's like the creepy uncle hitting
Yeah.
on his nephew's girlfriend. That's kind of
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
Okay, what about Pocahontas? 1995.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is a prime example of sympathizing with the Native American, the tree hugging. They can do no
Tree
wrong,
hugs,
Native
yes.
Americans. Now, before I go on to that, because I'm probably going to sound racist later,
Oh, God.
Kat, go ahead and shoot your take first on that one.
Okay. It was
hold
about.
on. It means
What?
abortion for the rest of your days.
Jesus.
Oh, sorry. One last one from Grudgehead. Okay, go on.
Okay. It's about environmentalism, like, believing in that crap, and then strong female leadership. So she don't need no man. She doesn't take advice from like the dude in her tribe that she's supposed to be with. She's like,
That's true.
screw you. I'm gonna go for this beta white boy.
Dude, John Smith was not a beta. What are you talking about? John Smith was fucking cool.
But the dude she was gonna be with was freaking cool too.
Yeah, he was like the top Indian dude, right?
Yeah. But she's
Yeah.
like, no, I want to get some strange.
Yeah, but John Smith was totally superior than that guy. Like he had guns.
Brawn
Yeah.
versus guns. I don't know.
Yeah, John Smith wins.
All right, that's your take. What do you think?
Okay, so all right, so Pocahontas was a complete propaganda movie to promote the legend. You know how like everybody's has that take that it was the Europeans that came into this country and wiped out. They did an entire fucking genocide on the Native Americans.
Mm-hmm.
That's of course bullshit. The vast majority of Native Americans, I think it's around 95% of them, died through diseases that were carried from Europe to the new land, right? Totally out of their control. It's not like they purposely did biological warfare on the Indians. That's fucking a ridiculous take on that. Never happened. However, the problem with Pocahontas is that they want to depict the Native Americans as tree loving, tobacco smoking. We love the trees. We're in nature. We're in nature. We're so a part of nature that we can literally talk to the trees. Literally. There was a tree there that spoke to Pocahontas. Fucking absolutely retarded. I mean, retarded. Regarded, totally regarded. But nevertheless, yeah, the trees would literally talk to Pocahontas. So they pictured the natives as peace-loving, tree-hugging, pot-smoking fuckers, right? And then the white man comes around. The white man's mean. The white man wants to colonize the area. And there's a scene in there where John Smith is talking to Pocahontas. And he says, yeah, we're going to build a new land. We're going to make your society better, right? In real life, they actually wanted the natives to convert to Christianity. I don't think in the movie he stated that, but he kind of alluded to that. And he said, yeah, we're going to make your homes better, XYZ. And she says, well, what's wrong with our homes? Our homes are great. And then he replies, no, they're not. They're not good. You just don't know better. Like John Smith literally tells Pocahontas, you don't know better. And it's an insult. And Pocahontas knows better because Pocahontas is like, no, I do know better. It's the land and we love this land. We're a bunch of tree huggers. This gives the symbolic reference that the white man is the one taking over. The white man isn't inclined with Mother Nature, like your argument right there that you spoke about. And that the Native Americans are just always been a bunch of tree-loving people. In real life, that was never the case. A lot of these natives were cannibals. They were at war with each other.
But those are not trees, yo.
Yeah, they're not trees. And yeah, exactly. And by the way, it was the Indians that fucking made the buffalo extinct, right? They would kill out the buffalo, and they wouldn't even eat the entire buffalo because they didn't have the technology to kind of like reserve the other parts of the buffalo to use as tools. Natives didn't even have fucking the wheel, bro. They didn't even have the wheel intact with them. They didn't have horses neither. It was the white man that gave them horses because in the original native land, they didn't have the animal power to kind of build society up. So Pocahontas gives the idea that the white man is the bad guy, and the world we live in today would probably be a better world if we were a bunch of tree-hugging Native Americans that can talk to the animals and grass and talking trees or some bullshit like that. It's fucking garbage. Totally garbage take. Pocahontas is complete propaganda. Hate the fucking movie. Don't show it to your kids. It's garbage. That's my take there. And
beautiful.
John Smith 2024 built that fucking wall. Yes. I agree. Tree huggers. Yeah, I know. John Smith was voiced by Mel Gibson. Was he?
I don't know.
That's a great voicing. That is awesome. Anyways, that's my take there.
Cool. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1996.
Holy shit. Okay.
This is religious propaganda. Faux show.
Okay.
So there's a hoe in the streets, and like the priest or whatever has impure thoughts for her. And also the village idiot. They both have impure thoughts for her, and they capture her so they can keep her for themselves.
Right.
The end.
That is kind of creepy, isn't it?
It's full on creepy.
Yeah. Was the Hunchback, he's the main character of the movie, right?
Yeah.
Did he end up at the end of the movie? I don't think he did, but did he end up with the whore? No?
Nobody did.
Nobody did?
No.
So
it's just about like, it's just like, it doesn't matter. I think it's like, it doesn't matter if you're like a hideous dude or like a dude who gave himself to the Lord, you will fall for a whore.
Oh, you know what? That is true. That's a good way of putting it. You could be literally a secularist or a religious man and still fall for the whore's beauty, right? Yes. That's true. She was a gypsy. Yeah. She was a gypsy whore.
So this is like a cautionary tale to men that remember, women always have power over you no matter what think you are.
That's true. And I like how you bring up the religious guy. So I want to bring up a story really quick that might correlate with the Hunchback of Notre Dame, or at least how you put it there. Because women all throughout since the beginning of time have manipulated men. They've always manipulated men through their beauty, through their voice of how they talk to dudes, etc. A great example of that from the Bible, and you guys might know what I'm talking about.
Samson and Delilah.
Yes, exactly. Samson, bro, literally. Delilah betrayed him like 3 or 4 times. You know, because she would ask, like, what's your weakness, Samson? Say, oh, my weakness is if you put arrows through me and tie me with some rope, then I'll become nothing but a mortal man and I'll die, right? And he kept on telling her that, and then she kept on selling him out to the government. The government would use those tactics and they would never work. And then Samson finally was like, you know what? After all that time that I'm being betrayed, I think she's changed. My real weakness is my hair. If you cut off my hair, then I will be nothing but a mortal man. And then he told her, and what did she do? She cashed him out, and he fucking got killed by the government. And I think that's kind of like the underlining tone of a lot of these, a lot of like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's a great example of that, of a woman's manipulation. You could be an ugly guy, she'll still manipulate you. You could be a preacher, guy of God, and still get manipulated. You could be Samson. You could literally be Superman.
Yeah.
Samson,
The
literally
biggest Chad
the
on
biggest
earth.
Chad on earth, a guy that killed a lion with his bare hands, and you're still not.
You're still powerless to a hot
Yes,
hoe.
exactly. You're still not vulnerable to a fucking Delilah bitch. By the way, in modern day times, there's a shitload of them. That's the
They're
crazy
called
part.
Jezebels.
Jezebels, yes. And by the way, when I did the man on the street last night,
They
whole
were
bunch
all
of
there.
Jezebels,
They're
whole
all
bunch of Jezebels on the streets. You know, they're voting for Trump, but I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I'm still going to repeal the 19th Amendment regardless. But nevertheless, you know, it is what it is. They're just saying like, hey, man, everything's expensive. I'm going to vote for Trump. That was like their main fucking argument, which I get. But even a Jezebel doesn't like paying too much money for things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I didn't see this one, Hercules.
I did see that one, yeah.
Okay. Were there
You
any
didn't see
chicks in it?
Hercules?
No. Were there any
Yeah.
chicks in it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
his
let's see it.
girlfriend, what the fuck was her name? She also betrayed him.
Damn. So this is like it. Even if you're Hercules, you're gonna get betrayed by
Betrayed.
like your hoes.
Yeah, hold on. Let me look that up. Hercules girlfriend, right? Girlfriend.
Mhm.
The fuck was her name? In the cartoon. Megara? The fuck? How do you say that? Megara?
Meg. It's
Meg?
basically Meg.
Okay, Meg. Yeah, I think that's what they would call her in the cartoon. But yeah, Meg, she was also very sexualized. If you look up a picture of her, she has a big old butt, hourglass figure.
Yeah.
And she was working with Hades. Like, she was literally hired by Hades to manipulate Hercules. And she did it. And then Hercules falls in love with her while she's manipulating him. And then she feels guilty afterwards. She tells Hercules, hey, I fucking manipulated you, by the way. And hold on. Grudgehead says the whole Disney Hercules is him getting manipulated by a girl. Yeah, exactly. That's basically the story of Hercules in the Disney version. You know, and remember, Hercules is a demigod. He's literally half God.
Exactly. So a hot earthly woman with nothing can still
she was poor.
Have power over a god.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there's plenty of stories of gods coming down to like bang hot women on earth.
Well, look at I believe it was the book of Enoch where the angels came down. They were tasked to look over man. The angels came down and had sex with men's wives and the women. You know, and that's how we got the giants, right? The giants and all that shit. So even in the book of Enoch is not canon, but nevertheless, that's still storytelling within even some of the biblical books as well. I think Farney can kind of go into more details on that, but yeah.
Yeah. And the cool thing is they taught the women makeup to make themselves look hotter and like herbal magic stuff.
Yeah. That's true. And by the way, Kat, what's the modern day appeal that men have created in order to enhance women's beauty these days? Like the biggest one?
I don't know. Botox?
Okay, that's one.
Surgery?
What else? Okay. BBLs, right? BBLs, breast implants. All of that, again, enhances a woman's beauty, right? The curves, etc., liposuction, all of that. It's crazy that you could be an ugly bitch. You could be born ugly and just pay for surgery and become hot. Where from a man's perspective, you know, if you're short or anything that makes you physically unattractive, Not too much surgery in order to fix that because
Actually, you'd be surprised. It's now going to be 50-50 on surgeries with men and women because men have never before in history had so much body dysmorphia than right now because of the red pill movement. Basically, because they're saying you have to look like this, you have to whatever before you'll even get the chance. So now
Right.
they're like, I have to look like this. So they're paying lots of money, getting the fake chiseled abs.
What the
And
fuck? You can get surgery for
yes,
that?
yes, and then putting like the jawline in. And this is a very painful surgery. Yes, they're doing that. Dudes are doing that.
What the
Yeah,
fuck? I
it's a
don't think to the
big
same
money.
degree as women though, right?
Yes, it's gonna be 50%. They're saying it's gonna be 50% for the first time, like, since forever that we've known about this stuff.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know that at all, man. Well, at least the celebrities aren't promoting it at this point. Like
They're doing it.
Ryan Reynolds, is he doing it? He's a
He's
traffic
just
guy.
letting himself go, but there's some that are still doing it, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. I didn't know that. But because I was thinking in my head, I'm like, okay, well, at least for years that wasn't the case until I guess recently,
Yeah, it's
2024.
recent. It's so crazy because you keep telling like, everybody keeps telling the guys, like, women will not respect you unless they find you attractive plus have money.
Yeah.
And it's true. If you have money, but you're not like that good looking, she will marry you to get the money and then
Mhm.
sleep with somebody she thinks is hot. This is how,
Yeah.
unfortunately, the world works.
Yeah. I get you there.
What are you
I
going to
get
do?
you. Yeah, you got to cheat your way, and a lot of dudes are definitely good at adjusting to the mating market. So,
Oh, yeah. And because they've made the women like have to be men,
mhm.
women are injecting their jawlines to look like men. Did you notice that?
No, I haven't. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
like masculine, like women are supposed to have a softer jawline,
Right.
and the men's are supposed to have more like
Square.
pointy,
Yeah.
square, yeah, and women are injecting that, and it's, like, freaking crazy now.
Holy shit.
So, pretty
Okay.
soon, the men are gonna look beautiful like women, and the women are gonna be masculine like men.
That's fucking insane.
They're gonna actually look like trannies,
Yeah.
masculine, but with makeup on. It's so
And you
freaking
so crazy. And by the way, we're already kind of seeing that right
Mhm.
now, especially with the LGB, trans movement,
Yeah, yeah.
where men are. I think if I had to guess, the ones that get the most attention when it comes to transitioning is men transitioning to women. There's not too
Mhm.
many issues of women. I don't think there's as much women transitioning to men as there is men transitioning to women.
They are, but they're the ones who have the highest regret for the
Mm,
surgery. They have the highest regret because women are pack animals, let's say, like, they are
uh-huh.
very much whatever everybody else is doing, I'm gonna do that. If one of them gets pregnant young, they
Yeah.
all the friends will get pregnant young. If one of them gets married young, all the friends will get married young. One of them becomes trans, whatever, all the friends will, because that's how women are. They don't have, like, their own personality until, like, 30 or something. It's really bad. So that's why it's so important to protect them from these outside ideas because they will assimilate to frickin' anything.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha there. Cheeks is asking why you sound like shit.
Jake did it, Cheeks. He's so disrespectful to me.
Dude, I don't know
He did it
why
on
that is.
purpose.
I don't know why that is. I really don't. I have no idea why she sounds like a chickmunk.
It
But
is what
yeah,
it is.
it is what it is.
Okay, let's get to Mulan, 1989.
God, okay. That's a great one. Okay, you want to do your take first?
Mulan is about a woman who cannot trust men to get the job done, so she becomes one herself.
No, that's not what it was about. You're over exaggerating there. Because I actually like that movie. I have a different take about it. But you can finish yours.
That's pretty much it. That's what I'm thinking.
God,
Is
okay.
if you can't trust men to do it yourself, you got to do it yourself and become a better man.
Okay, so the reality of the story was Japan was at war and they had
Mhm.
to draft. They did the draft and they were drafting the eldest son of every family. Oh, Chinese, my bad, Chinese. Okay, so China was drafting the eldest son of every family. Mulan's father never had a son, so therefore they drafted Mulan's father, and her father is like 80 years old and he was basically doomed to war to die. And Mulan knew that. The family knew that. They knew that the father was going to go into war at his old age, and he was basically going to be, cast out and dead. So what Mulan did was, fuck it, I'm going to dress like a man. cut my hair, act like a man, and pretend that I am the eldest son of my father, so I can go to war instead of my father. Now, hold on, Kat. I don't know why you're laughing here. What, sisters doing it for themselves? No, it's not sisters doing it for themselves, dude. It's much better story than that. Mulan took the place of her father, and in the beginning, if you look at Mulan, she's struggling. She can't keep up with the men at all, like at all. You know, the theme song of the theme song of Mulan is "I'm gonna make a man out of you." That's the entire theme song here. You know, nobody knew that she was a woman. Not only that, she wasn't even able to go toe to toe with the villains. If you remember, she needed a lot of help from other resources to beat him, and that's because she used like explosions, you know. So there was no real feminist struggle where she was like wanting up the men. She was in a draft of men that were like weak and small and pathetic, and they ended up helping
Just
out.
like real life.
Yeah, just like real
Just
life.
like climbing the corporate ladder.
Yes, exactly. But yeah, it goes so much deeper than just her saying like, "Oh, she thinks that men can't get this war done, so she went into there." Totally bullshit. She's doing it for more noble reasons, which is her protecting her father, her elderly father, because her father didn't have a son, so she replaced him. And she struggled. It's not like she was like beating up the men or anything like that. She got influence because the guy that was training her said, "You're pathetic. You'll never be a soldier. Why am I even bothering with any of y'all?" And then she, resonated with that and said, "I have to succeed in order for my father and in the name of my father's name." And she did, you know? Yeah, I heard the live action was bad, Beaten Chicks. But even Beaten Chicks can confirm that. It's not woke, and I get you, it is a little bit like it can seem that way, but it wasn't woke. Like I think Mulan is a good story that gives the hero's journey to a woman, because let's face it, when it comes to giving the hero's journey storyline to a woman, it never works because women don't have struggles. However, the only way they were able to give the hero's journey to the woman was to have her turn into a guy. And then they gave her the hero's journey. But overall, that's a good one. I think I can get behind Mulan. It's a little bit more deeper than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think like the hero's journey for a woman, Jordan Peterson said it was something like taming the beast of a man to like be your beast. So if you can trap a man to make him provide and protect you and only you, then that's
the hero's journey.
That's the hero's journey for a female.
So just the hypergamy.
Just find the best you can and make him yours, and then you win. Bam.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Fair enough there. But yeah, it doesn't work. Like the male hero's journey doesn't work with women. I don't know if the males, get the best woman. I mean, obviously, if you're the best man, you have the pick of the litter, even for the best woman. So kind of correlates there, don't you think? In a way.
Yeah.
Mario, he took out Bowser and he was able to get the princess, like, the top chick.
Yeah, but like if a chick killed all the other chicks so that she could get with you, would you be like, "Yeah, baby"?
Well, she's the best one now.
The ugliest chick on earth has killed all the other chicks. Now you could be mine.
Well, she's the best one, so I still win, right?
Damn.
The ugliest chick, that's the only chick, is still the best chick, right? Just lack of competition there. Anyways, Kat, was there any more?
Okay, let's skip ahead to some that I know. Tangled, 2010. So we're in modern times.
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Damn. It's Rapunzel, basically. Yeah.
Oh, Rapunzel. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know the story of Rapunzel.
No, you got nothing?
Oh, okay. Well, usually you're the one that does the take first.
Okay. Rapunzel is about well, I mean, technically that wasn't her mother, but she defies her fake mother, who's really her captor, and then she goes out there and finds a broke thief. Just like all the other stories, they really want women to like leave their homes and find like the dumbest brokey criminal.
Yeah. And they always find
a criminal.
And they always criminalize the parents, right? Like the parents are always bad people. That's another fucking thing that I've noticed.
Yeah.
Parents are always bad.
Yeah, your
The
parents are
girl,
always evil. You probably have an evil that's not even your real biological parents. Most likely they're just some
yeah,
evil people who are like they're evil, and that's why you're not allowed outside to be a whore.
yeah. Your fairy godparents are like the good ones, right?
Yeah.
They're
Mhm.
dressing you up and go find yourself a man.
Yeah. And then the original Rapunzel story is like it's a whore that her parents are like, she is a slut. We have to protect her until she gets married. So they make a tower, a literal tower. But she's such a skank that she grows out her hair so that she can make it long enough to ask dudes to come up and bang her.
Holy shit! Hold on. How many dudes climbed up the tower? Like, is there a number for that?
We don't know. It's
Oh,
unknown, but this is the original story.
wow. Okay. Yeah. I'm such a whore. I'm gonna grow it out so I can get men to climb up there and just nail me, and then they can come back down with the hair and find a new huntsman. That's a brokey.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you
Just a
fucked her
bunch of
good.
broke dudes, walking by the tower.
Whaley. A bunch of broke dudes just walking by, like, oh shit, let me climb that. Fuck it.
Yeah. Like her poor family, they had no chance. Like, it
Yeah,
just shows the ingenuity of horse.
yeah, for sure. They need to take her to church. Unfortunately, there was no church
Mhm.
around that area. That's why
Yeah.
daughters
They
turned
were
into
in a
whores.
rural land, so they had to make the tower. So
Yeah,
sad.
that makes that makes sense.
Okay. Frozen 2013.
Oh boy, I was already an adult. I don't have kids, so I never saw any of those kid movies. Like once,
Frozen. Well, okay. Frozen is two sisters. They're princesses. Their parents die, trauma.
Okay.
The older one becomes a queen, but she has like magical powers that can make stuff with ice. So she does not
And
hang out with other people because she's afraid of her powers. She doesn't know how to control them. She doesn't want to kill anyone. And
okay.
then she makes an ice castle to live away from everybody. And her other
Oh,
sister goes to find her and bring her back to the kingdom.
who's the main character here? Which sister?
Both of them.
Oh, both of them are main characters? Okay, Bean Cheek says Frozen was awful.
Yeah, it's the only one where there's no like dude that's important. It's just like the power of sisterly love.
Oh, this sounds like a big fucking feminist garbage
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So wait, does she beat up men in the movie?
She does not.
Oh,
Her like the older sister doesn't need no man and
uh-huh.
has magical powers, and then with the power of her sister's love, learns how to control her powers and rule the kingdom. And then her younger sister was very brave and went there, in like the snow to go up a mountain to find her sister and bring her back to the kingdom. So she's brave, but she did meet a brokey on the way
Mhm.
up, like an ice salesman.
An ice
And-
salesman. He sold ice?
Yes, he
What the
sold
fuck?
ice.
Even though her power is making ice?
No, this is the younger sister who has no
Oh,
power. So the
okay.
younger sister meets a brokey ice salesman who's like, just like a good, useful idiot. And then she uses him to help her get to the sister and the end.
So what's the story about? What the fuck is this
There
about?
is
It's
no,
like, what
there
the
is
fuck
no,
this?
it's just,
Why
it's
is
just
this
about,
popular?
it's just the younger sister saves the older sister and the older sister comes back and rules the country.
Oh, okay. Well, what's the what's the
That's
conflict?
it.
Like,
That's
okay.
the conflict is the sister didn't
Uh-huh.
want to raise a country and want to be by herself. I don't know.
Okay.
There
Okay.
you go.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Never saw the movie. All right.
Okay.
Wasn't there a
Yeah.
Frozen 2?
Yeah, there was two of I didn't see the second one.
Where the fuck do you go from there?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
All right. So the next one that I've seen is Moana, right? That's like the Hawaiian people with
Oh,
the weird
yeah.
little blue guy.
The Rock. He comes out. Yeah, The Rock.
Yeah, the Rock is a demon god. Yeah.
What? What do you
Yeah.
mean he's a demon god? No,
He's a demon god. He's a
No, he's
demon.
the big dude. He's the big dude that
He's
takes
a
care of
demon.
Moana. How is he a
He's
demon?
a demon. And she goes and asks the demon for help.
Really?
Yes.
So he's a
That's
demon in the movie? Like he's just
wait.
like, oh, I'm a demon.
Yes.
You didn't know.
Yes.
Whoa,
Yes.
shit. Okay.
Yeah, he's just like some demon guy.
Holy
Anyways,
shit.
I don't know. It's about the power of a sister raising her younger sister alone in government assistance and then asking a demon to help them.
This sounds similar to Frozen.
Yeah, it's always about like like being on government assistance apparently.
Okay. Yeah. What the fuck? The Rock is a demon from China?
Look,
You know
it
what?
is
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, The Rock did sell his soul. So did John Cena. They
Mhm.
really love China. China.
All right.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's a demigod, which is short for a demon god,
Oh, okay.
according to me.
Demigod. A demon god? Demon?
According to me, yes, that's what
Yeah.
it is.
Okay.
Okay.
So then Hercules
Those
was
are
also
demigods, so those are demons. Because remember,
demon.
when you mate with a human, you create an abomination.
Right. Okay, I got you there. I see your logic of how you're putting that together.
They're really
So,
like,
like-
the giants.
Right. Yeah. Well, like Perseus
hmm
would be a demon as well, even though he's pretty cool in like he took down the Kraken and took out
Yes.
Medusa, who's also a demon.
hmm
So yeah. Okay.
Show me
Flawed logic.
better logic.
Please, Bean Cheeks. I don't know what the movie is, but I can't really break it down for you.
Okay, have you seen the Coco movie that's supposed to that basically
Yes.
they took like the I think it's like the
Yeah, the Mexican heritage, right?
Mexican
The Day
movie
of the
and
Dead.
they redid the whole thing, just stole it.
Wait, what movie did they steal? Coco.
I forgot like I think it was like the Tree of Life or something like that.
Oh,
But it was like
yeah.
another it was
Another
like an
Mexican.
independent. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Coco ripped that off?
Yeah, it was 100% the same movie and they just ripped it off.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
But
that movie is all about colonization and stealing somebody's culture.
well, okay. The movie was about guitars, or was that the Tree of Life? Wasn't his dad like a rock star or something?
Something stupid like that, yeah.
Yeah. I remember it. I remember Coco, the grandma dying. But I remember it was all about the Day of the Dead, like from Mexico.
Yeah, demonic crap.
Yeah,
yes.
and it is demonic. Yeah, it is demonic stuff. Like they literally worship their dead relatives. Like it's
Mhm.
all like demonic worship stuff over there in Mexico. And Mexico
Yeah.
is a very it's a very
Witchcraft.
dark area. There's a lot of like I've heard a lot of stories. Like like I said, I live here in South Texas, and a lot of people have told me a lot of stories because Mexico is right around the border, and I've heard a lot of stories that have to do with like a lot of witchcraft that they do over there in Mexico. Like Mexico has a lot of like popularization of witchcraft. Like even the cartel members use witchcraft for protection against police and forces like that. It's the next Venezuela. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Wait,
We're not
hold
gonna
on.
say what she is because we're trying to save our channels. Cheeks.
There you go, Cheeks. Yeah.
She did. She's in the mafia of the people we're not allowed to mention.
Okay. There you go.
All right.
There you go. Yeah.
All right. So the only one that I know that's left is Encanto, which was 2021.
Encanto. What the fuck is Encanto?
Encanto is a Mexican family, and
Okay.
like there's a relative that lives in the walls,
Mm-hmm.
and that's pretty much it.
Oh, I'm familiar with this movie. Well, I've never seen it, but my buddy OJ, his daughter really liked this movie. So what's so satanic about it? Because I've never seen it. But
I
it
think they probably have some sort of magic or something, some family magic.
looks like that. Yeah, it looks like another Day of the Dead. It's funny, like the American movies always just describe our Hispanic culture as like Day of the Dead shit. Like that's all
Mhm.
we're known for. Which is, I mean, I guess, man. I think
Aren't the Irish just St. Paddy's Day, and like in Ireland, that's not even celebrated?
it's not.
No. They don't even
Oh.
care.
Oh shit. So it's only in America.
Yeah, we just like take stuff and just make it blow up like crazy. And
Yeah. Have an
all
excuse
right,
to celebrate
so I
diversity.
think that's pretty much it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this was a good move
Good
on my
talk.
end. Yeah, it was a great talk. Didn't miss much because the Cowboys, according to Ghosts, telling me the Cowboys are down 40-9 by the Lions. So yeah, I didn't miss much. So there you go. I'm glad I spent the time with you, Kat.
Yeah.
You educated me a lot on some of these movies. I never thought of. By the way, I'm gonna clip your explanation about Frozen because I just thought it was
Okay.
hilarious, and I was just trying to understand what the point of this movie was. So I need to clip that.
Okay. So, oh yeah, Encanto was about the whole family had magical witchcraft powers, and there was one that didn't have any powers, and he was not special. The end.
That's it.
Beautiful.
And he wasn't special.
Yeah. So that just says if you do not practice witchcraft, you're gonna feel left out and have to live in the walls of your family home.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So it sounds like
Crazy.
if I had a child, wouldn't want my kids to be watching any of those Disney films. Sounds like that. I'll just stick to
Yeah.
like Batman and Spider-Man, the stuff that I grew up with. Stick with that. Show them that stuff.
All right. So
Right.
we're gonna go and live our lives. This was a good stream.
Yes,
Thanks
ma'am.
for hanging out with us. Anything you want to say before I end it?
Yeah, let's go about it this way. Disney movies, Gaston is awesome. Gaston is the hero of the Beauty and the Beast. I'm gonna break it down really quick. Gaston, fucking the hero of Disney. Of every fucking story, Gaston is the main man. My kids are all about Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger was a PDF file, beating cheeks. I don't know if you want to do that, but anyways.
Damn.
Gaston, hero of the day. The Beast is a fucking demonic man. Belle loves bestiality. Cinderella has fairy godparents that encourage her to sneak out of households.
Mhm.
What else did we run over? We ran over. Oh, the Tramp. That was another thing that I learned about. Fucking that's insane right there. And Frozen, of course, has no real clarity on that. No, he wasn't. Maybe he was a child killer. Big difference, and killed them in their. Well, hold on. No, he was a PD. Bro, if you
In
really
real
break
life?
down,
Real life?
not in real. There is no Freddy Krueger in real life. Kat.
The actor. I don't know.
No,
Thought it
not
was
the
a-
actor. I'm sorry, no, not the
Okay.
actor. No, the character Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, yeah.
There was a lot of like eluding.
He was just a demon.
Yeah, well, he sold his soul to come back and kill the kids, but he was a child killer. But there was a lot of eluding, including like words that you can kind of clarify from Freddy Krueger's own words that he raped these children and killed them. Sorry. He graped the kids.
He had a
and
lot of grapes. Yes, there was
he
a
had
grape
grapes.
farm.
He ate the grapes.
He was in a vineyard.
Yes, he ate grapes and he child, yeah,
He made
did all that.
wine. Shush.
He made wine. He made wine for the kids. Nevertheless, yeah, Freddy Krueger, that's what he is. But hey, it makes for a good villain, right? I do like Freddy overall. He's one of my favorite, horror movie characters because he's evil, right?
Mhm.
That's what it is. Okay.
Evil.
Well, anyways, that's my last thoughts on that. Disney sucks.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Disney sucks, and I'll leave it at that. And Kat, you make me hungry, so I need to eat something too. Always coming to these streams, never eat. Dude, what the fuck? Did you make that?
Yeah. Are
That
you
looks so
jealous?
fucking good, dude.
I know.
What the hell is that? What are you eating?
Oh, we got some zucchini
Uh-huh.
from the grill, some steak, some grilled tomatoes, it's like a sauce. So think of it like kind of like a Greek tzatziki sauce, but a little bit different.
Uh-huh.
And then potatoes, fried potatoes, and a
Nice.
garlic dressing on the steak.
That sounds good. That sounds really good. Did you make that yourself?
No, obviously no.
Your husband did?
Yeah.
Damn.
He barbecues every weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, all this, you just throw it on the grill.
Uh-huh.
Bam.
Boom. Wow. All right. That looks good. Props to your
Mhm.
husband right there. All right. All right, Kat. I'm gonna end my side of the stream, guys. Thanks so much for coming in on this collaboration with me and Kat. We always do this. I always love fucking having panels with Kat because I don't know. I just like to make fun of her sometimes too. It's always fun.
Because we can be unhinged.
We can be unhinged. Yes, I love it. But yeah, so I'm gonna go eat and hopefully watch Sunday Night Football, and that would be cool. And I got some editing to do tonight, so I'm not gonna be streaming tonight. Maybe tomorrow. I need to finish off the editing and everything like that. And I'm gonna have a good video for you guys later this week. That should be fun. And yes, Grudgehead, peace out, F slurs. You know what that's up. I'll catch you guys later, F slurs. And with that being said, I'll end my stream. Kat, peace.
Bye.
See you.